34-7, I believe.
I was really impressed with Coach Putnam's game plan that evening. He really mixed run and pass well. Now tonight the weather could be a factor. That field has probably taken on an inch or an inch and a half of water today. The track's going to be a little slick.
And we're a little bit different football team than we were in week 2.
Oh yeah, they found themselves about week number 5, I think.
Yeah, we've put men have been switched from offense to defense and defense to offense, and a little different look.
Sure is. A good different look.
A good different look. This defense is played wonderful the last 5 weeks.
So Davison comes on a 5-game winning streak. Oxford's been kind of up and down since they played us early on. Lost 3 games in their league, or 2 games in their league. 1 to Carmen Ainsworth. But their running back, who went wild against us in the first meeting, has returned from the injury list. So we'll see if he's a factor tonight.
And they do run the veer, so you're going to see option football from Oxford tonight, and they just plain run the ball right at you.
And you'll see tonight this a little bit of a coaching legend over on the Oxford sideline. Bud Rowley, been there for a lot of years. 17, 18 trips to the playoffs, state championship in there.
Yep. And we're getting ready to kick the ball off. And number 2, that's Craig Hitchcock, will be kicking the ball deep as they reset the clock.
Winner of this game's got a tough road to hoe.
Yeah.
Probably going to have Rochester Adams next week at Rochester, and that team is probably the best team in Division 2.
Might be the best team in any division this year. They're 9-0, and they have
defending state champions.
Racked up a lot of wins with big scores. Here we go, and with the kickoff, the ball goes deep.
Oh, number 2 picked it up there.
Number 2 takes the ball up.
Fumble! It's loose. Oxford recovered. Davison recovered. Woo, who's under there?
The guy on it is number
91.
And that's Derek Alonzi.
Wow.
Well, you talk about a little emotion down there on that. What a nice turnover, the very first hit of the game.
Ball just popped right out.
Yeah, he got smacked.
He did.
And now Davison goes first down and 10 from the Oxford 30-yard line, let's call it. And you're going to see this formation a lot tonight. Single back with Reuben Talley in the backfield with twins both ways. That's a split both ways with slots. So you got 4 receivers out there, 2 on each side. When we drop back, we're going to throw. First play.
A little long. Oh, he caught that ball!
And he caught it. That's
Chris Lang. I thought that ball was out of bounds.
And he made a nice, beautiful fingertip catch. Unbelievable catch on that.
Wow, that was pretty.
That's the difference. I tell you, these receivers have improved so much since the start of the year.
Guys, if you got replay, we're going to need to see that one again. That was a great catch.
But now we got first and goal from the 3.5-yard line for Davison. And we're in that same formation again. And Mr. Brett Kenny goes up under center with Reuben Talley in the backfield.
You can see Reuben with the ball here.
You're going to see Reuben.
Oh, he got smacked right at the line of scrimmage.
And Reuben picked up. Let's give him a yard. Get 2nd down and 3. And so here we go, 2nd and goal for Davison from the 3-yard line.
Need a little crease here.
Ins both ways, single back.
Tally.
And he's
dragging people.
And he gets up to about the 1.5-yard line. Give him a yard.
Wow. That was close to Oxford taking the ball at the point of attack there.
So we have 3rd down and a long one.
Ooh, you want to get the ball in the end zone here, Jim.
Yes.
I tell you, 4-down territory for
Oxford's got a nice ball club on defense. And we've got some boys up front that we'll see how they'll move them out.
I think I'm still marked at about the 2.5, it looks like. Sneak. Nope. Straight up the middle. That time he's in. Touchdown.
And he's in. Yes, we have a touchdown.
Wow.
The line surge, that whole line went forward. I mean, they just plain moved the center out. Nothing fancy, straight dive at the 2-hole. That's right off center. And our boys up front, that's 4 along with Rivas, Leach, Graham, and Mr. Phil Smith. They're the guys that moved them off the ball. Now we go. Extra point is going to be kicked by Mr. Craig Hitchcock. The hold is the quarterback, Brett Kenny.
Watch the footing here.
Down and blocked. He didn't get it up high enough.
No.
Never got above their heads.
Well,
And
Davison
so
takes advantage of that first turnover.
Yep.
Minute 28 seconds into the game, scores a touchdown.
And if we can win the battle of the turnovers tonight, like they did in week 2, we'll be coming out the winners tonight. So now, with a time of 10:32 left to go in the first quarter, Davison goes up 6-0 and will be kicking off shortly. Nice opening drive on that nice pass. And
couldn't ask for a better start for Davison.
No.
That's what you're after right there. Looking at the field, Jim, it looks like it's really soggy between the 40s where the grass is gone. But the rest of the field looks like it's really drained well today.
Yeah. Well, this is a pretty good draining field. I remember, though, when we played Beecher here at homecoming about 15, 20 years ago, and we lost 4 band members' shoes at halftime. We did not find them either. As far as I know, they're still under this turf.
There's a memory of Rodney Collins Field. Got the wrong football. Want to kick the Oxford football to the Oxford team, I think.
Actually, I believe we kick our own football.
We kick our own football?
And when they receive the ball, then they get it when they go on offense.
All right, Craig to kick it off.
And here we go. Ball goes deep. Picked up at the 15-yard line. And he missed tackle, but not by number 22. And that is, I believe, that's Michael Zeller. That's the 10th grader.
Yeah.
So here we are, 10-24 with Oxford. First down and 10.
Oxford's first and 10 at their own 39. See if the defense starts out strong. It's really their first trip onto the field, Jim.
Yep. Yeah, we've got a new quarterback since we played him the first time. And we've got the I formation. Give it to the fullback.
Yep.
And they're running option.
Yep.
They're option. And if you can't run the fullback, it's going to be a long night for Oxford.
46
Number
is Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez has been their tank for him inside all season long. Hard runner between the tackles.
Review of the defense against the option is pretty much everybody has an assignment.
Everybody
somebody's
has a
on
man.
the fullback, somebody's on the quarterback, somebody's on the pitch man. And everybody has to do their job.
And if one guy misses, well, you'll see what happens. It can go in a hurry.
Yep.
And now we've got a split in a slot with an I formation to the wide side of the
Perry's
field.
coming on the corner. Nope.
Quarterback rolls out. And he's going to throw.
He's
Got a man wide open.
Wow.
And he's knocked out of bounds by number 2. That's Greg Hitchcock. But not until he's crossed the midfield line, and you've seen he's out at the Davison 43-yard line. First and 10 after that about 15 or 18-yard pitch and catch.
Davison was in a 2-deep zone, and the quarterback dropped it right in between, just like you're supposed to, in between the zones. Hitchcock was in front, Chittick behind.
Well, they'll And we got the halfback, second back.
26.
Tackle is by number 45, Aaron Wells.
Sergio Schlack, that's the running back who's returned from the injured list on the
and
carry.
he picks up 5. So it's 2nd and 5.
Quick into the hole.
From the 38-yard line of Davison.
What do you think? Are we going to see tons of offense tonight, Jim?
I hope it does not bode well for us if we do, because our defense is our strong point, or has been the last 5 weeks.
Oxford's going to want to run it, but then they threw the long pass already.
Yep.
So.
And they've got the split in the slot to the short side of the field with the option coming. I'm going to come this way with
Perry's
it.
coming to it.
And
get up the field. Pretty good
and
play
nice
there.
play by number 33. And that's Jeremy Wilson. He just got to attack it just a little bit more. He gave up a couple yards, but it makes still 3rd down and 3, or 2.5. So at 3rd and 2.5, big play coming up here.
It's a tough play for the cornerback, but when you see the tight end block down and the options coming your way, you can't sit back. You got to come to the line of scrimmage. You can't sit back and wait for it to come to you.
He still did a nice job.
It's a nice open field tackle.
And here we go to the wide side of the field.
3rd and short.
And it's to the halfback.
1st down, and then
boy, nice hole. Nice hole. Did they block that nice? And that wasn't even an option. That was just plain the old, what we call dive slant.
Yep. By Wells.
But not until he picked up at least 10 yards. Exactly 10 on that. So it's 1st and 10 from the 25 of Davison. As the old dive slant. You were around when Ed Shears was here. You saw that about every other play. And pretty effective. He's got a couple nice backs here in Gomez and Schlack. And it's Gomez.
Nope. Pitch.
And
what happened to the defensive end?
Well, obviously he sucked down on the.
Whoa!
But he picks up 5 yards.
Wow. There was nothing out there but open field. We got to make some adjustments on defense. There you go, Jim. There's one you.
Well, I'll give him 6, so let's make it 2nd and 4.
When the quarterback turns, he should be looking right at the defensive end. People at home, when he fakes and he starts down the line, he should be looking right at the defensive end, and there was nobody there that time.
And so here we are in that same form. Now we got a wide split both ways with the
tackle again.
And we got a tight end, and it's to
Gomez
Gomez.
right up the middle.
And he's going to pick up 1 yard, make it 3rd down and 3.
Now would be the good time to plug him up.
They do have a nice kicker, though. They have a great field goal kicker here at Oxford. Yep. So he could easily make this one if he were to stop him here.
The last great field goal kicker at Oxford is still kicking for Michigan State.
Yeah.
Rainer.
Okay, here we go. We're just we're inside the 20-yard line.
Coming on the corner. Coming on the corner. Oh, that's helps.
Yes, quarterback dropped the ball. So
now you have 4th and 5.
4th and 5.
That can happen tonight. The ball's wet.
Looked like the quarterback pulled out before he had the ball. And they were going to the right that time. They pulled it. That was a little trap coming.
We had a corner blitz coming. Craig was coming right off the corner. Craig Hitchcock.
Well, I don't think they're going to go for a field goal.
No.
Looks like they're going to go for it here at 4th and along 5. So from the 20-yard line, 4th and 5.
Come on, D. Let's see what we got out here. We got single coverage. It's coming here.
Coming here.
Pitch.
Quarterback pitches
Cover
the ball.
it up. Yeah, what a great
Number
play by
1,
Chittick.
Kyle Chittick came up from that corner spot and dropped him for about a 4-yard loss. So now the ball goes over to Davison.
Quarterback was nailed as soon as he made the corner, which is what you're supposed to do. And Chittick really came hard and made a nice open field tackle.
Chittick's made quite a few nice open field tackles this year. So now with 5:33 left to go in the first quarter, Davison up 6-0. Davison takes over on downs. It's 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think Kyle has a lot of really good memories from the first time they played.
No,
Oxford,
there was
he had a tough night that night.
Fumble and a.
All right, guys, let's pound the ball out.
And here we go.
Tally.
Ooh,
is he stuffed? Oh, he kept the feet turned.
Oh, he works.
Got
he picks up a yard. So it's 2nd and 9. Nice tackle by that front line of Oxford is a very fine ball club on defense.
Some big kids.
Big kids.
Wow.
And very well disciplined. We may have to move the ball in the air.
Yep. Well, you're going to have to do some of it anyway just to keep them honest so you can run the ball some.
And
had a lot of success running the ball the last 4 weeks, so you'd think we'd stay with that quite a bit. Twins both ways again.
Twins both ways with Ruben and Kenny goes up underneath. Brett.
Going up the seam. Nice catch by Craig. This could go. This could go. This could go. This is going to go.
All the way.
Holy baby.
Nice, right up the seam. He caught a seam pattern for a touchdown. And a great run by number 2. Nice blocking
best place
downfield.
to throw the football on the field is right at the seam.
And boy, that's lightning. Boy, that hit.
Oh, what a nice cutback. Wow. So much for running the ball. Let's just throw it 70 yards.
Well, it's only a 15-yard pass and a 55-yard run. So Davison goes up, and
Jim, I see they've broken out your big flag from the barn, huh?
Yeah, we took it out last week. I was a little leery of that because the last 2 times we've had it out, we've lost. But when we won last against Swartz Creek, I said, well, maybe it's maybe the jinx is off.
Right. Davison calls a timeout because they didn't have enough guys on the field there.
But I think they're going to make a decision whether they want to go for 2. Yeah.
Probably should. And the footing is going to be tough for a kicker.
Because they've got a fine kicker. They won't have too much to worry about. And going for 2 might be better than. Well, here come those linemen back.
Yeah, he's going for 2.
You're bringing Reuben back.
Well, we're at 4:38 left in the
first quarter. Davison up 12-zip. And I hope you're enjoying the game like we are, bringing it to you here on DTV, Channel 19 on your cable.
This probably truly will be the last game on Collins Field.
This will be the last game on Collins Field because we won't be home.
The victor of this game will be definitely going down to Rochester Adams next week unless
and if you think about our first game we had here last year in the first playoffs when we played Orchard Lake St. Mary's at 42-0.
That was maybe
the best game we played all year last year.
Sure was.
Everything fell into place.
All right, we're going to go 2 here. Talley and Hitchcock in the backfield this time. Oh, this is an interesting little formation.
This is the jumbo. This is the jumbo or the breakout.
They flooded it. It's backcourt. It is easy.
Mr. Lau.
Mike Lau.
Mike. That's what they call that jumbo pattern coming out of there, and it's really trips on the tight formation, and they literally flood the pattern at. And Mike was open in the back of the end zone. No one followed him out. And the quarterback rolling that way, it really gives it.
Lots of choices, that's right. So we're 14-0 now. 4:38 left first quarter. 2 quick scores. 1 off a turnover and 1 off a stop on 4th down.
Well, change. This will change the way Oxford's thing.
Right.
And kicking the ball off. Well, Craig Hitchcock is getting ready. He'll be kicking the ball off.
Checking out.
And let's.
Hitchcock's going to kick off and deep.
Number 2 and number 15.
So Eicher and Bukowski.
The ball is not going to go deep.
Oh, that's touched.
That's touched. It's going to go down to the 18-yard line.
You got him down the sideline. Oh, and what a
nice
hit. Wow.
Number 69. And that is
Josh
Dinkins.
Josh Dinkins.
Josh Dinkins.
Wow, we put the pad square on there.
Now, here we are. We're at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. 4:31 left to go in the first quarter. Davison up 14-0. And we've had things have gone right for us tonight. When we're coming out, we got a split right to the tight end side and the I backs. And they give it to the halfback. And
nice.
Nice.
But we still held him up.
Yep. Mike Perry had the first shot at him, but he missed him. But then up came number 45. That's Mr. Wells. Wells and Cody Goodell on the tackle. Got slowed up by Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry wasn't there. He was hurt when the first time we played Oxford. He was out until game 4, Grand Blanc.
He's made a huge difference, too.
Yes. And moving Nate.
That's freed up Talley to go to the backfield, too.
Yep. And Nate Bundy came in, too.
Yeah, that's true. Away from fullback.
Here we go.
Oh, there was some movement there. Good block on the corner there.
And who hit him?
First down.
He got a first down. Nice running.
Number 4.
By Mr. Schlack, and that's Nate Bundy.
Camden Moose.
Oh, that's right. Camden Moose is number 4.
Boy, it sure looks like the up back moves on that, Jim. Must be
It
timing
sure
it perfectly.
does.
3:40 left in the first quarter. 14-0 the Cards.
And
Pitts,
he's going to throw.
Oh, he's going to go down.
We got a hold too. Yep, got a
We'll
nice hold there, but
we'll take the down. We'll take the loss.
Yeah, number 50. Number 50.
Zach Dinkins.
That's Zach Dinkins. And we've got a hold at that spot. Now they can go. That's another 10 yards beyond that spot if they do decide to take it. They did lose 8. But
Lost 8, and then when we could take a down off.
We could
too.
take the down
and
off
I think he's
too.
going to decline it. Looks like they're declining. Yep.
And they do decline it, so that makes it second down and 18 or 17 from the 30-yard line.
So it looks like 7.
Well, that starts to force him to throw the ball.
Sure does.
Boy, there was some penetration there. That's
Good penetration. There was nobody open over here. The good coverage.
Yeah, he looked. He had time.
Straight drop back. It's going deep down the middle. It's way short. Should be able to knock it down, and they did. Intercepted by Chittick.
By Chittick, Kyle Chittick on the interception.
I got
That's
a feeling
2 turnovers.
I got a
That's
feeling
2.
Kyle's going to have a night.
Yeah, he got burned big
He got a
time.
tough time at Oxford the last time
but
around.
He's
so.
not the same. He's got that's number 8 for him. That's number 8 as far as intercepts this year, and that might lead him in the Big 9.
That ball was underthrown by about 4 or 5 yards. It just kind of got up there and wobbled.
Yeah, it had a little bit of a lame duck into
What happened to the other quarterback? Did they have an injury?
He was injured for a while. This quarterback is not as good a thrower, but he's a better runner. He's got a little more speed, and they run the option with him more. We're doing okay. So Davison comes out here. We got 1st and 10 from our own 31-yard line with 3:06 left to go in the first quarter. And we've got a single back in Ruben Talley, and we've got twins both ways. But now we got trips because Hitch is in motion.
Oh, it's right up the middle, Talley.
And Talley is going to pick up none. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
He did protect the ball, though. Both hands on the points.
And so with 2nd down and 10 after the running play.
Now that's a formation I've not seen right there.
They came into it last week.
Okay.
They played it. They used it against Swartz Creek for the first time last week. And what they do is they try and run away from the trips that way.
Motion.
To the motion.
Now Talley's in motion. Empty backfield. They're going to throw it out here on a screen.
On the bubble.
Up the field.
Get him up the field.
There you go, Ruben. First down,
And
baby.
there's the first down. Now that's a nice little pass.
That is a nice play. I like that. That's a little Michigan
Yes.
action right there.
Yes, it is. With the halfback picking up the bubble instead of somebody else downfield. And you're not doing it with tripped receivers.
Chris Lang shaking that hand. He got dinged a little bit there.
And now with 2:18 left to go and a first down from their own 44-yard line, Davison breaks the huddle. And we've got twins both ways with the single back of Talley.
Pretty much gone spread totally.
And here we go.
Inside handoff, Talley.
And
nothing that time. Lost a yard.
Yep. A bad penetration by that down lineman, and he is nice.
Ruben saying, come on, guys, I want to break loose here.
Well, when they let him get out in the open, he can motor.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun to watch on the basketball floor this year,
yes. And that won't be here before long.
Yeah. Just waiting for football to get finished.
And so now a 2nd and 10 again. And Davison comes out in that same formation. Twins both ways. And it looks like they're bringing the guys up off the corner because they're coming.
Get rid of it. Got him. Oh, yeah, Craig saw contact coming there too.
Craig got hit. Makes it 3rd down and 10.
His wrist again.
And Hitchcock looks like he's walking off holding his shoulder.
Yeah, I think he got dinged.
He'll be okay. You talk about one tough character.
Up high.
Yep. They need him on defense. So Davison comes out now at 3rd and 10
No trainer
from the
tonight,
spread. The Doc's here with him.
Oh, okay, Ducks.
Yeah, when he's on the bench, when Mr. Hitchcock's on the bench, you know he's hurting. And we drop back.
Oh, it's going to be too long.
Just. Nice pass. And on 4th down,
We're going to punt.
we're going to be punting the ball.
I think it's number 2, but I can't tell yet. Turn around, kid.
Goodell going to punt.
And that was to Chris Lang, just about a yard long.
Looked like it was about 5 yards long, and then Chris put a burst on.
Chris
right
has
at the
got
end.
some speed.
Yeah.
You're going to see him in basketball this year, too.
A few of these guys.
So we're going to see our first punt tonight by Davison. In fact, first punt of the game by Cody Goodell. First punt by anybody.
Yeah, that's not
And
everybody-
they've got number
Same 2 and 15.
2 and 15. And here we got to watch on our punt coverage.
Oh, he's icing it.
Ooh, there's a little hold. Oh, that wasn't real good.
And the ball goes over at the
39 maybe?
that's a 17-yard punt.
So we got 1 minute exactly left in the first quarter. Davison leads 14-0, and Oxford is going to take the ball again on their own 39.
And Cody's been averaging 37 yards punt this season.
Right off the side of his foot.
So here we go. We have 1st and 10. And Hitchcock is still on the bench. And we've got the I formation. And the quarterback
Pass.
rolls
He's got a guy
out.
open over. First, yep, that's the guy right there. Too far. Waited.
Intended for number 85 for them. Nice.
A little too much penetration by us because
Yeah.
he was open early, but by the time he was able to get the ball out, there was no chance.
But he was running for his life there.
Yes, he was.
5, yeah.
That's good. Keep that pressure on that quarterback.
So we have 2nd down now with 54 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So we'll be switching ends here before this quarter's over, before they lose possession here, unless they fumble it here right quick. And we got a split to the wide side of the field.
Bringing him in motion. Going to come this way. We're going to run away from it. Running away from it. Hoping the defensive end bit, and he did.
And he didn't.
Nice
Number
play there.
90, and that's Kevin Reynolds.
Kevin Austin.
Kevin Austin, I'm sorry. Mr. Austin, he plays the inside down tackle, and he played that tough.
I'm glad he was there because.
So now we got 3rd and 10.
It's interesting. Now they did the same thing. Brought motion the opposite way and ran away from it to the weak side of
weak side
of their formation, hoping the defensive
Well,
end
it was
will
still a
bite
tight
down.
end on that side because it was the flank man that went in motion. So they're still running the tight end to the side, but when they bring this guy this far, it is then they are going to their weaker side.
Now they're loading up on the.
Yeah, we got trips to this side, and we
Timeout
got a
Oxford.
timeout Oxford. They weren't set. And with 10 seconds left to go in the quarter, I think maybe they wanted to win.
I think you're right. He wants to throw the ball one more time with the wind in his back.
And then if they don't make it, then they'll be punting with the wind. So he's watching the clock. He did the same thing at Oxford.
There's a little bit of breeze coming directly out of the, looks like the east, Jim, or southeast.
Yeah. Well, that'll be changed tonight. It'll be coming out of the north before we're through. And you'll see lots of leaves coming down tomorrow, people.
Boy, it's really pleasant in here tonight, though. It's about 70 degrees
Yeah.
at game time.
And we've got 10 seconds left in this quarter. And we're up 14-0. Davison 14, Oxford nothing at this point, but Oxford's driving. And it's 3rd and 10 from their own 39-yard line.
Craig's still sitting on the pine there. I wonder if he got it on his hand. That's what I thought. It was his wrist. They're down at wrist or elbow.
Elbow, I think.
Elbow,
They're
yep.
working on his elbow.
That's okay. You can play with an elbow.
I tell you, there's a gutsy kid. Oh, my goodness.
No quitting him. 3rd and 10.
And this is an offset power eye.
No blitz. Oh, a nice play there, and down he. Oh, that's got to be grounding. Yeah,
It
baby.
is. That was number 35, Nate Bundy.
Is that a spot foul, Jim?
That is a spot foul. It's
spot
5
foul,
yards
loss
and a
of
loss of down. It's 5 yards
Fire
spot
from the
foul
spot.
from the spot and a loss of down.
So they're going to be punting from their own 15 or 20, their own 20 line of scrimmage. So they'll be punting from about the 10. That's a big play.
No, it's only 5 yards.
But when he actually punts it, he'll probably be back
Oh,
about
yes.
the 10
Yeah.
to hit it.
But the line of scrimmage will be the 20,
20.
so it'll be first and down. But he's got the wind behind him. Although that's not necessarily true either, because there's only 3 seconds left, and as soon as they're set,
Wind
that
the
clock's going to start.
Be a
And
quick
if
snap.
they don't kick it in the first 3 seconds, they won't be kicking the ball with the wind.
No, they don't wind it. Just there. No, it's just the
He's
just the
supposed-
play clock. But we should have a short field to work with. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, he
Nope.
tipped it. He tipped it.
Tipped
So
it.
there's no penalty. I can't believe we
That's-
didn't block the ball.
That's a break.
We were there.
That's a break.
Tipped it,
And
but didn't.
And so we're going to go to Kevin Macklin here. But that's the end of the first quarter with Davison up 14-0. And we're going to take the Kevin Macklin on the field.
Brandon Freeman, who has played against Oxford the past 3 years at the varsity level. So Brandon, seeing your team get another chance and take such a big lead at the start of the game, how does it feel not being able to contribute?
It sucks pretty bad, and I'd give just about anything to play again, but we're doing awesome. You know, we got prime time out there, number 2, making big plays and stuff, so it's going good.
There you have it. So far, so good as Davison starts off their revenge. I'm Kevin Macklin. Back to you guys.
And we're back. We hope you've enjoyed your first half here at Rodney Collins Field in the luxury of your own lazy boy there.
2
and
touchdowns in the
yeah.
first quarter for Davison.
Davison has the ball again
These
at their own 43-yard line. First and 10.
For those of you watching at home, we did definitely run into the kicker there, but we made some contact with the ball, so
Yeah.
it's fair game at that point.
If you can touch the ball, you're okay. Otherwise,
And
that's a 15-yarder automatic first
Number
down.
2's back out there in the slot on the high side of the field.
All right. Good to see Craig Hitchcock back. Okay,
right.
single back twins both ways.
See if we can break Ruben loose here. They've got 7 guys in the box, though. It's going to be tough. Off the tackle, good block. Nice seal there.
Boy, now there's some blocking. If you're watching on your screen, you saw that line move.
Number 74
forward.
got the seal block there. Phil Smith.
Phil Smith, outside tackle. Tell you, great blocking at the point of attack there.
Second and short.
He picked up, we've got, make that 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. It's a short 2 or a long 1. And same formation we've been in for the last 3 weeks. And now with a man in motion.
Oh, they give us to Hitchcock inside. First down.
And more. Here he goes.
Oh, what a nice run this is going to be. Man. Avoided the contact right at the line of scrimmage. Picks up 20.
Number 77 for us. That's Chris Leach.
Nice block there.
Chris was blocking well behind the play that time. Didn't need to, and they'll cool Chris down. Kid.
Yeah, they're talking right now to the captain.
Yeah, they're talking because Chris was him and the guy he was blocking did not like the way he got it handed it to him. Yeah.
Planted into the turf
And if you
behind
know,
the play.
That's Rick Leach's cousin.
Ah,
Chris is.
oh, some good genes there.
Yep. And we got twins both ways again. Single back, Ruben. And to the short side of the
Fake.
field.
Oh, we got all kinds of trouble there. Didn't fumble. That's the big thing.
Nope.
Kenny kept it. Lost
Somebody
a couple.
ran the inside route. The timing wasn't quite there because that was going to be a little crisscross. I think we're going to bring Hitch back this way, and the 2 backs ran into the quarterback.
I think they looked like they were trying to fake it to Hitchcock and hand it to Talley. And
Or
they were both there at the same time.
Well, they were going to fake to one and hand to the other. Now, whichever way that goes. But that makes it a loss of 3, so it makes it 2nd down and 13 now.
Tommy Webb in the slot here.
Tommy had a
Short
good
side.
game last week.
Looking up the right side. Oh, nice. Nice.
Mike,
Drop the ball.
and
Oh, hit the.
he said he did
the
not
ball.
catch it. Nice try, though. Ball was a little bit behind Mike Lall. Did a heck of a job trying to catch it. got his hands on it and just lost it as he was coming down because he was stretched out trying to catch that ball.
That was a real nice
behind
play,
him.
though.
Yep.
Mike was in the runoff pattern. Basically, get him beyond the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back to turn their back to the line of scrimmage, and then you just stop. And the ball should be right there.
And now we got third down.
I'd like to see that again, quite frankly.
And we're in 4-down territory here, so they don't have to get 13 right now.
Want to get at least half of it.
And look at them come up here.
They're coming on the blitz, and they're giving it to Tally.
And Tally goes.
Oh, almost
And
got
he
through
got
that last
half.
tackler.
Or let's see. Let's make it 4th down and 7. 4th down and 7.
Nick Murray, the inside linebacker for Oxford, made that tackle.
Rube runs hard.
Boy, he was just one guy away from going a long ways there. 4th down now.
Let's make it 4th and 8.
We'll see a throw here, I think, Jim. Who? Looking left. He's got him open. Yeah.
Nice play.
Nice catch. Another same thing, just ran him
Number
off.
11, Mike Law.
Mike ran him off and just ran it out. A little curl. If the ball would have been right on target, he would have gone the other way.
You remember 8 weeks ago, Mike missed 2 or 3 of those.
Sure did.
And he's not missing them anymore.
It's
Mike
different.
has been squeezing that ball all season long after that Oxford game.
So we're just about 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Davison ahead by 2 scores.
And 1st and 10 from the 15. 1st and 10 from just inside the 15-yard line. Single back, twins both ways again.
We got a little stretch this time. Might find some running room.
And they might run the stretch off in that. Nope.
Boy, they're just collapsing.
Give him a -1 yard on that.
Ooh. That came from that was the defensive tackle from the left side of the formation, just
Came
walked
down.
right through. Got to seal the backside.
We're running a short trap in there, and it's just not getting there. It's too slow.
You just got to get a little seal.
And so now we're at 3rd down, or second down. 2nd down and 11.
Directly on the 15 this time. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be real successful running it.
They're a nice defensive ball club.
It's a fade. He's got no overthrow, just a little.
Just off the fingertips of Mr. Law.
Boy, that was a nice idea there, though. The
Well,
defensive back had his back turned to it
The only
immediately.
person that could catch that was Mr. Law, if
Yeah,
anybody
that's what
could have
you
caught
want.
it. So now we have 4th down. And I don't know if we're going to go for
third down.
I'm sorry, you're right. 3rd down. I'm not.
You're just taking one away. Don't take one away yet,
I
Jim.
know.
Those of you at home, that is the hardest pass in the world to throw right there.
Yes, it is.
And it's a hard one to catch because it's usually
Because it's
directly
coming over your
head.
shoulder,
Yep.
coming right over the top of your head.
Go, Davison. Get up there.
And now we've got trips, a new formation. The wide side of the
Gonna
field.
run the flanker screen. Nope. Gonna go the other way. Right there, Ruben, throw it to him. Throw it to Ruben.
He's going to run it. That's just as good.
Oh, don't get hurt there. Wow.
And that takes it down 4th down and short. He's just short,
Is he?
I think.
Boy, he had Ruben just wide open over the middle. He just couldn't get his head turned enough
And
to see
so
him.
it's 4th and a
About
short 1 maybe.
Maybe a yard and a half. One.
Because he's right on the 5 and he's
Yep.
got to go to the
4th
4.
and 1. Timeout, coach. Let's get this one right.
And
This is
so with
important.
9:01, because he did go out of bounds,
You got to give the quarterback a breath here too. Yeah, there you go.
and we're going to take a timeout.
Good call,
Davison takes a
Coach.
timeout. That was a nice play.
You want to you got to give your quarterback a breath here.
And he, Brett did exactly what they gave him. He didn't see, but
Oh, it was
when
wide
you're running
open
full,
over
you're running full blast. You don't see him. And he saw that it was open and said, "Let's take what they give us."
Boy, there was a lot of collision over there. There was a lot of blocking collision and tackling collision.
So you've got 4th and a long 1. 4th and a long 1.
I think though, Jim, when you get on a wet field, I think the injuries have a chance. At least on the contact hits, they go down because you're sliding along as soon as you get hit. Now you can get some pulls just because you're moving, and sometimes your feet don't go with you. But
Well, I would sure hope we go in on this one. Put us up touchdowns.
well, even if you don't, you've got them pinned really deep. They got a long track. So far, the defense has been pretty tough. But you want to make these 4th and
Yeah.
4th and
when
1,
you're-
1
when
and a
you're-
half,
When you're
twos.
down at the 5-yard line, you want
And
to.
you're in the playoffs, and you know you know,
Yeah.
from week to week, it's going to get harder and harder and harder.
To
And it
put
can't
the
get much
points
harder
on and
from-
take the points off.
Going from week 1 to week 2 is going to be an enormous jump for whoever wins this game.
But if we win this game, we're ready for the jump. And now,
Well,
same formation we've been in.
They're crashing right down from the outside. Look at that guy. They're just going to crash right to the middle.
My guess is we're going to pitch this ball.
Oh, this is going to chance. It's got a chance. It's in. Yeah.
Touchdown.
What a nice block.
Ruben
Oh, we got to
Taylor.
hold. We got to hold. We got a flag from the umpire. Flag from the umpire. I think he called Craig Hitchcock for a hold there.
I think
Threw
that's
it right
what he
in on his
called.
helmet. So that changes your strategy a little. Oh, block from behind at the line
No.
of scrimmage.
He
How can
called
that
it a
be?
hold. He called it a hold.
Well, the signal was
We didn't score. Put the flag down.
yeah, it's a block from behind. He's got a block in the back. He doesn't have a hold.
The guy must have turned
But you can't have that at the line of scrimmage. It's impossible. That call can't
only
be made
on
line
the
of scrimmage.
only on the first play. He has to come off. He can block in the back as long as he comes off. The first step is in that motion with no one else touching him first.
So now you got 4th and 11. Now you're going to
So-
see a throw.
Now, yeah, 4th and 11. You got a flood pattern here.
Got 3 to the
Trips
right.
to the wide side of the
We
field.
only got 2 defenders up there.
They're going to go the other way,
Oh. Wow, how about a flag there?
and ball goes over on downs.
And now the ball is at the
15-yard line.
Yep.
1st and 10 for Oxford from the 15 with 8:52 left to go. Davison up 14-0. Well, instead of 21-0, it's only 14, and they're taking over. But they're taking over
Yeah.
at the 15.
Yeah. It's all right. You do want to, when you get there, you'd like to capitalize, but defense is playing tough.
And they've got the I formation,
Tailback.
tailback,
Nice tackle right there.
and
By
number
Chittick.
1, Kyle Chittick.
Good form tackle.
And
Another hurt player. Is that
That-
Goodell?
I can't tell.
It's Cody. I think it's that side of the.
Well, let's look to see if we see 87 out there, because that's Cody's number. Cody's had a problem with his knee this year, and he's
That's, I think, who we've got down. Is he on the sideline?
oh,
Okay.
okay. So it's not Cody Goodell.
How about Perry? You see Perry's number? Mike Perry?
It could be if it's Mike Perry. That's your inside linebacker,
That's not good.
who's had the bad. He had a knee injury earlier this season, first
That's-
scrimmage.
That's terrible. Oh, I don't like to see anybody get hurt.
Let's say that he had nothing on that. He actually picked up about a half yard, so that makes it 2nd and 9. But it's a short half.
Pretty quiet here, isn't it?
Yeah, everybody's a little worried about. That is Mike too.
He's up, though. He's up.
But
Not gonna
he's
be
not
walking.
going off on his own. That's not good.
Oh, man. Oh, that's a big loss there.
That is a big loss. And what a great kid. Great kid in class, great kid on the field.
So Cody Goodell goes in to replace him. I saw a 7. I just didn't know which 7. Okay. 2nd and a long 9. Wow, that doesn't look good.
Well, with 8:41 left to go, Davison up 14-0. 2nd and 9 for the Oxford from their own 16-yard line.
Oh, man, it doesn't look good. Tailback again.
Tailback again,
Oh, missed the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
and he picks up about 8.
Mike Austin made the tackle.
And so that makes it 3rd down
Kevin Austin.
and 1. 3rd and 1. Now that's where Mike plays, because he's anchored the center of that line right there. Okay, 3rd and 1 for Oxford. And my bet, they give it to the fullback, Gomez.
First down.
And he's got a first down. He picks up 3 yards. So we have 1st and 10 for Oxford from their own 27-yard line.
8 minutes left, second quarter. Davison leading 14-0.
And they don't mind taking their time moving the ball.
Yep.
They like keeping the ball on the ground. If they can grind it out, they'll grind it out on you. So here we go. That same formation they've been in all night with a single tight end, Gomez.
Oh, we got motion.
We
that
have
time.
a motion this time, yep. At least it's
Fullback.
either that or it's offsides,
Yeah.
one or the other.
Fullback gain 2 there. Yeah. The linesman's not worried about his mark, so I would think it's against the offense. Yeah.
Illegal procedure against the Oxford.
Wildcats.
Yeah, the Oxford Wildcats.
Actually, I think I just looked at school sizes. I actually think they are as big or bigger in our high school. They've got as many students or more than we do in the high school now in Oxford. So they're one of the biggest teams in the Metro League where they play.
And we've got the I formation. Their back is deep. Quarterback comes down the line.
Behind. Oh, just missed him.
But in 87, Cody Goodell didn't. But not before he picked up about 5 yards.
Number 80, Justin McNabb, was coming from behind, and you see at the last second he tried to swipe the ball out of his
But
hands.
it's hard to get there from the backside.
It sure is.
It's real hard to get there from the
You're running
backside.
downhill, that's for sure.
Yeah, and then you're always chasing instead of taking the angle of pursuit.
Right.
So you have 6:54 and counting, and it's 2nd down and 9. And Oxford's got twins here to the wide side of the field. And it's the
Tailback up the
tailback.
middle.
And
He's stuffed right there.
70, trying to figure
77.
out 77. And that's
Chris Leach.
Rich Leach. They moved Chris into linebacker. He's playing both ways.
Man, that was a square-on tackle right there.
Yeah, see, Chris played linebacker the first time we played him, but they moved him to offensive line 3 weeks ago
And
at the Carmen Ainsworth game.
He wasn't wearing 77 either.
No, he was wearing 61.
Yeah. Number 6, that's right. Thank you, Mr. Tuttle. Mr. Tuttle appeared tonight with his Eastern Michigan sweatshirt on.
Well, we can forgive him. And now it's 3rd down and 9.
Penetration. Good penetration. Underthrown.
Whoa,
And short.
almost. He had 3 guys going to the ball, and they were all in maroon.
Camden Moose was the guy underneath.
It gives credit to number 35. That was Nate Bundy that
Putting the pressure on.
put the pressure on and made him throw early.
And then did the smart thing. Didn't have a shot. The ball was away. Didn't hit him.
So on 4th down and 9 from their own 28-yard line or 29-yard line. Let's make it.
So we're going to see a punt. That's good.
Boy, they didn't set the.
We came real close to blocking the first one.
But
See what Wells does here. It's going hard. Good punt.
Ball's away. Nice punt. Mr. Lal grabs that ball. He makes. Just got to make it right here to the wall.
Oh man!
Whoa, nice.
Oh, there's
No,
a little
there's a-
late hit.
Well, they didn't count it.
Wow!
But Mr. Lal, nice catch, held on to the ball, but he's
Where
not getting
is
up.
the flag on
He's
that?
not getting up.
That's exactly what the flag's for, guys. Wow.
And I'm sure people are telling him that right now, but Mr. Lal is
Man.
not getting up.
That's the way you get concussions right there, folks.
Yeah. Well, Davison takes the ball to their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10 after the nice run back by Mr. Lal.
Wow.
And you have officials timeout while they work on him. I hope he just has the wind knocked out of him.
Well, the guy fell right on his head.
And he's right there by the
Working on his knee, though.
the barrier.
Knee or ankle. Wow, that was so obvious. Yeah, coach is pointing to him. Do you see how far out of bounds he is? Okay, so Davison has the ball. That's the most important thing. 44.
And with 5:38 left to go, Davison up 14-0. They'll
Enough
have
time.
the ball just on their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Enough time for another score. You lost another wide receiver. Wow.
Okay, we're going to go to the sidelines here. Well, we got a 1st and 10 for Davison here. And we got the throw to the bubble pass.
Oh, that's a lateral.
That's a lateral, Craig. And the time is running. And we're going to go to Kevin Macklin right now.
Board looks good. Things are starting to look a little grim. Mike Perry's been injured, and Mike Lowell just got taken out of the game for being injured. I talked to the doctors about Mike Perry's injury. They're not sure if he's going to be out for the game of the season. They're going to take another look at it. I'll be back for another update on Mike Lowell's injury as well. Back to you guys with your live coverage.
And we're back. After that lateral that was that Craig went back to pick up, fell on the ball, he lost 5, so it's 2nd and 15 for Davison. And the run is by
He's
Talley.
got room.
He's
got room. Oh,
Nice move.
yeah. Hang on to it, Ruben.
They
Good
tried
job.
to rip the ball out. Did
Sure
you
did.
see that?
Sure did.
One guy holds his feet, and the other one grabs the ball and tries to rip it out, but Rube didn't have anything to do with it. But we got a nice pickup there. That was a pickup of almost 25 yards. Takes down to the Oxford 35, 1st and 10 with 4:40 left to go in the first half.
Just seemed to be a little disorganized there. We've had players getting hurt and kind of, I don't know who we've got in there now for Lau. I haven't been able to pick that up yet.
Okay. You've got number 3.
20 up there. 22?
22 is Mike Zeller is in for Law.
Mike Zeller's playing the slot now. Sophomore. Oh, man, there's nobody up there.
He's got Chris wide open.
Too long.
He threw it over and he threw it late. If he'd thrown it early on the break, he was wide open.
That was a post flag.
Yep. If he throws it as soon as he breaks, it's a touchdown. Yeah. Boy, did they have him turned around.
Sure
Chris
did.
had him turned around and going the wrong direction. Well, it makes it 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. The clock stopped with 4:21
I think
to go in the half.
Brett could run for a few yards there, too. Not much contained at the top. Be nice to get one more score before half.
Yeah, your new receiver is Zeller and Chris to the top side of your screen, and Hitchcock and Webb to this side.
Get
and it's
inside to Talley.
Talley.
Runs into his own blocker and falls. Loss of 2.
Lost his feet, and he loses 2, makes it 3rd down and 12.
Let's give him a 1-yard loss.
Okay, make it 3rd down and 11 then. With 4 minutes left to go and counting.
See if we can connect on a pass play.
And now
here.
we've got number 33 in here for Davison as a receiver. That's Jeremy Wilson. Jared's got
Coming, they're
real
coming.
speed.
They're coming.
It's a
Screen.
screen.
Oh,
With-
catch it.
And Talley's got it.
Oh, he didn't get around that.
Now
Not much
that
of
is okay.
Not much of a block there. We kind of got hung up. No flag again. It's the same official.
Well, yeah,
Poor
yeah.
guy, he's on that sideline.
Well,
He's got to be hearing it a little bit
yeah.
now.
Well, now that makes it 4th
Fourth and
down.
about 2 or 3.
4th and about 3. 4th and a long 2 or a short 3. Well, they're sure talking to the official down there, but he's got the best view of everybody.
I don't know if he's worrying, must be worrying about the spot and not really looking at what's going on afterwards.
So now
Another 4th down.
we have another 4th down. Here we go. 4th and 3 with 3:31 to go. And the clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. Single back like we've had before.
Gonna run away from it. Oh, get up there, Ruben. Nope. Short.
He's short by about a yard. They play great defense
At least against the run.
against the run. Yep.
Not sure Ruben picked the right hole there. Looked like he could have just kept sliding off the tackle and maybe gotten it, but he cut back and the pursuit was in the hole.
Yeah. But he did what he had to do.
Yeah. Just
And now we have a 3:26 to go. They take over on their own 26-yard line. Oxford does.
Now you got to be careful as a defensive back.
Because with the time that's left, they're not going to march the whole way on the ground.
Straight drop back pass. 2 receivers. Too deep.
Nice defense by Mr. Chris Lang and Mr. Kyle Chittick. Lang was, and both of them were deeper than he was, and stride for stride.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, both of the receivers were both running post patterns. They brought their defenders right to the, usually try and don't put 2 people exactly in the same area, but they ran to the same spot.
So it's 2nd down and 10 with 3:19 to go. Davison up 14-0 against the Oxford Wildcats.
Stick around at halftime for the Ghoulish Band presentation and the Palms.
And we hope our mic works this week out on the field.
That would be a good thing. Option left.
And the option.
Got it covered up?
Nope. And he's tackled out there by number, let me get that for you.
77 again.
77.
Leach.
And that's Mr. Chris Leach.
Clock keeps running. He didn't get out of bounds.
He didn't get out of bounds, so we have 3 minutes and counting, and it's 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2.
Now's the time for some penetration. The tailback's going to get the ball, or do you think it's going to be the fullback?
Fullback. Mr. Gomez is going to get this ball.
Sure
and
did.
Sure enough.
First down where they got him marked. First down by half a yard.
And whatever, they're going to stop the clock because it's close enough for a measurement if it's not a first down.
Yeah, he's got it.
And Mr. Bundy on the tackle. And Kevin Austin on that tackle too. Bundy and Austin. So we got 2:35 and the clock is running. 1st and 10. And we're in the I formation again.
He's coming from behind.
And he got it.
Got him that time.
Mr. McNabb and Mr. Kevin Austin. And he's not getting up very fast.
Yeah, he got his face mask pushed right into the turf from behind. He's got a little turf in the helmet.
And that's a loss of 2.
Clock runs.
With 2 minutes to go, it's 2nd down and 12. I didn't think he'd get there, but he had a little more speed that time. A man on a mission, Mr. McNabb.
It feels good. When you've been chasing all night, you finally catch one.
And so with 1:50, it's 2nd and 12 from their own 36-yard line.
Stay home in the middle. Oh, what are we doing here?
Switching out, bringing up coming from
Blitz
this.
in the corner. Oh, he dropped it.
And incomplete. Mr. Chittick's got to come up a little quicker on that.
Yeah, the rotation was there, but it was a little late.
Yeah, they brought in Hitch.
They were going to go. They were coming with corner blitz. Ran right to the play they were running. Quite frankly, just didn't complete it. 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. And the clock stops with 1:34 left to go in the first half. Here's where you don't want the big play.
Nothing stupid. No rough on the passer. You play good, solid defensive back defense here. Oh, fumble!
Fumble the ball.
Okay.
And he picks up 1.
Now we should take a timeout, and we are.
And we're taking a timeout.
All right.
With 1:25 left to go.
That's our last.
And
Last
that was
timeout.
Chris Leach in on the stop that time.
Take the timeout because you want to conserve a little time here. Potential to maybe throw a couple of passes.
Or maybe block a punt.
Block a punt. Put the block on.
And with 1:25 left to go, Davison up 14 to 0 over the Oxford Wildcats.
Mike Law's still on the bench there too. He's got an ankle problem or something. He's being nice, so he looks like he's done for the evening.
Yep.
Mr. Perry looks like he's definitely done for the evening.
He might be done
for a long time.
For a long time.
A bad knee there.
Yeah. Well, he definitely, if things are as bad as they looked when they brought him off, he's done for the done for the season.
Not able to put any weight or anything on it. But it's been a good first half for Davison.
And boy, he's been a great player for us these last 5 games.
So Hitchcock.
6 games, actually. He had 6 games.
Hitchcock and Lang will be back deep to receive this punt.
We were close last time to breaking it. Mike was. He was one guy from having the whole wall set up.
Yeah.
And
Quarterback punts too.
they can't afford to release too early. Hitchcock and Chittick are deep.
Be nice to get some pressure on his punter. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's a bad punt.
Bad punt. Holy moly.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
All right.
And they take over. Davison takes over, and they're on
39.
39-yard
You got
line.
a minute 16 left. There's time to work here. Got to complete
Especially
some
the way they
passes.
throw the ball.
Yep, got to complete some passes here.
Just no intercepts at this point. Well, we're winning the turnover 2-0.
Been pretty.
And both of those ended up in TDs.
Been a pretty clean game from our side so far.
Yep.
Just
You just hate to lose
one penalty.
ball players.
One penalty, which was kind of costly down on the.
Cost us a touchdown.
Sure did. Took points
Cost
off
us
the
a
board.
touchdown.
Metcalf is number 40 now.
Yeah, we have Mr. Metcalf in the backfield instead of Ruben Talley. We might be throwing to the back out of the backfield.
Ooh. Oh, quarterback delay.
And he picks up one, Mr. Kenny does, on the
Clock
quarterback
is going to
draw.
roll. We have no timeouts. Pretty close to the vest.
Well, the run and play 303, whatever that is.
Up the seam.
Yep.
Too deep.
And Mr. Lang broke it off.
Nice spiral, but it was about 5 yards too far.
So it's, if anybody's going to catch it, it's nobody or Lang, one or the other. And so at 49 seconds left to go, it's 3rd down and 9 for Davison. Now you might see a running play at this point.
I think you probably will see a running play.
Oh, I know he is.
And of course, Oxford still has a timeout, so they'll probably take a timeout
And
too.
force the punt.
Force punt, try and get a block.
And here we are. The single back is Mr. Metcalf.
Ooh, get rid of it. He's open.
And he's got,
Drop it.
oh, Craig.
Nice pass.
Craig right in the numbers.
Yeah, just drop
Craig turned his head to look upfield, and he didn't have it.
Yep.
Hit him in the shoulder pads.
It was a first down by 12 yards, 13 yards. So we're going to punt.
And you don't need to tell him he feels bad as anybody. There is a gamer. He is a gamer. Okay, we've got 4th down and 9 with 45 seconds to go, 44 seconds to go. And Davison will be punting.
We don't do birthdays, but we'll do that.
All right, Cody, get something off here, guy. Good blocking.
Nice block, nice punt.
Ooh. Get up
Come
there,
on,
man.
number 1, get up.
Uh-oh.
Get up. He's to the line. He's to the wall. Metcalf, number 40, your all-nation wrestler.
Now there's lots of time for Oxford.
30 seconds left to go.
At the 41.
And they're at the Davison 41-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, man. Not sure what happened to Chittick there. He got, I don't know if he fell or
But he sat there.
thought he got hit from behind or what, but he just kind of planted himself. Oh, he was out of bounds at the 46. That's good.
Well, that's good. That's even better yet. 1st and 10 from the 46 with 30 seconds left to go.
Should expect to see some passes, I would think. Good time for a pick here. Craig's falling way off. Oh, it's
And
tailback.
it's tailback.
Oh, nice tackle. Who's underneath there?
Well,
Who's on
whoever's
the
got
leg?
the wheels.
Who's on the leg right there?
45, but
No, 50.
I know.
Is it Dinkins?
That's
Dinkins.
Zach Dankins on the wheels, and 45, Mr. Wells cleaned
him up.
And that's a loss. Nope, that's right at the line of scrimmage. And they called their
Last
they have
time out.
their last timeout.
We still had one left. I thought we had taken all 3 of ours.
And there's 22 seconds left to go in the half. Davison up 14-0. So we just got a second, and we'll be bringing the pom-poms and the band.
Surprised Bud hasn't thrown the ball here. Maybe he feels like he just needs to go in and regroup. Coaches have left the booth. That means there's nothing else going on. He's going to run the ball again or something.
Well, he's not going to get any help from upstairs.
Yes,
now.
for sure. Some big guys there.
I can't say anything.
You can tell the true football guys, they're all still in shorts. Short sleeve shirts and shorts.
Until the snow flies.
Sometimes even then.
Okay, you got twins.
On
Or
the
trips, actually. You got trips to the wide side of the field. And they give it,
Option.
no, option.
Some room out there. Gets out of bounds.
And Mr. Chittick ran him out with 16 seconds left to go, but it was not a first down. That makes it
3rd and 4.
3rd and about 4. But that down doesn't mean anything. They
You'd think they would take a shot toward the end zone, don't you?
yep.
Kid has a good arm. He's already thrown the ball further than that. Be nice to end the half on a sack.
And make sure our guys realize all you got to do is
Defend the goal line.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
can
you gotta do.
interfere. You can interfere. It's only a
Still
15-yard
yards,
penalty.
that's right. Straight drop. Oh, gonna roll. Still an option. That's it.
Oh, there's a nice hit.
Chittick.
Mr. Chittick.
7 seconds left.
Yep. And they stop the clock while they set the ball.
First down.
And as soon as those are set, it is a first down. Timeout. They used their last one. They had one left.
There's 0 on the board.
Yeah, the board's wrong. They took it off them last time, see?
Yes, we should be at 0.
Yeah, we should be at 0.
Yes.
Our board's wrong as far as the timeouts. So they used their last timeout. There's 7 seconds left to go, and they're at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, their only other timeout was at the 10-second mark of the first quarter.
Well, I'll bet they're putting the ball up into the end zone now.
Got to. It just.
Because if it's interfered with, they'll take 15 yards, and then they'll try a field goal.
And you got to try and score some points. It's either that or a 57-yard field goal. I don't think you're going to do that on a night like tonight.
Well, here we go.
We got single coverage at the top, and that's where the ball's going to go.
This is probably the last play of the first
Play
half.
is going to the wide side of the field. Oh, Chittick's home deep middle, though. Don't come, Kyle. Stay back. Yep, going top of the screen. There it is. Yep, incomplete.
Incomplete with
2 seconds
two
left.
seconds left to go. You would have thought we'd have had a good clock here.
Yeah, where's that Michigan State clock when you need it?
Yeah. Where's that Michigan State clock when you need it? Well, there's 2 seconds left to go.
Give
It's
him
second
Mr.
and 10.
Steincross the raspberries just a bit.
This will be the last play of the first half.
Unless
so-
there's a defensive penalty.
Unless there's a defensive penalty. Then you have a 1 untimed down. And we've got
Come on,
trips
guys.
to
Go
the
get,
top
go
of
get
the
the
field.
quarterback. Go get him. Go get him. There you go. Yep. He's not going to be able to make it from there. Down he goes.
Down he goes, and he
That's the end
goes
of the
down
half.
to the 8-yard line, but time runs out, and the ball goes over. And we hope you enjoyed our first half. It's Davison 14, Oxford nothing. And if you stay around here, you're going to catch the Pompon and the Goulash Davison High School Band tonight.
I've talked with the trainers and doctors, and it appears Mike Lau has only bruised his shin. He's up and walking again and is expected to play in the second half. Mike Perry, on the other hand, it seems he's re-injured his MCL. It's questionable if he plays in the second half, but apparently the pain is less than his will to play because he says he's definitely playing in the second half. But we'll get you more information on that later. Now we're going to take a look at what the coaches and players felt coming into this game.
Want all you guys to come out and watch the game. It's going to be a big one. Boston reversed their curse, and now it's our time to reverse our curse.
Davison played Oxford at the beginning of the season, and Davison lost 7-24. Now, after studying film and what went wrong, Coach Putnam knows how to fix it.
We fumbled too much. There are other issues, but I mean, that's far behind us. We got a second chance now. That's what we're looking forward to.
What adjustments did you make after that game? How are you looking at the film now, and what are you looking to change in your offense, defense, or whatever?
We've made mostly personnel adjustments. I think we have better allotment of talent now. We've got kids in places where they're playing their best football, so we've adjusted some scheme, but I don't know how big that is. It's mostly a personnel issue.
So how did the adjustments that Putnam's talking about affect the second half of the season? And even Davison has won their last 7 games. So Coach Putnam has obviously made the right personnel adjustments. We'll see how they do tonight against Oxford.
I'm not into the prediction business. I don't have a crystal ball, but I like our odds.
Davison has never beaten Oxford under Coach Putt. It'll be the first time ever in history of Davison. So I want all you guys to come out and watch the game. It's going to be a big one.
Minus the injuries, Davison is making heads turn once again in the first round of the playoffs. Right now, we're going to take it to halftime.
Davison varsity. Are you getting it or not? Jenkins, as it's performed by the marching band.
I need your help though for a minute.
Featuring the songs
I'm gonna help out school, okay? Just point it towards the band.
and cantus, soft violas.
What am I?
The marching band is under the direction of Mr. James C. Schuster and Mr. James Donovan. Assisted by directors Miss Angela Pisseros with the color guard, Mrs. Jody Wright with the twirls, Mrs. Jennifer Huff with the drum line. Drum majors for the Cardinal Marching Band are Kara Zdenek and Chelsea McLaughlin. Instrumental soloists this evening will be Robert Canuti and Eric Bartman. Visual soloists are Sarah McCarthy and Dana Geffrey. Drum majors, is your band ready?
Okay.
Then it's my pleasure to introduce for their halftime performance the Davison Cardinal Marching Band.
Not getting that at all. Wait till I start playing. Just stay with me.
Okay.
They'll be kicking off to us in the half.
You just reminded him.
I don't believe it. Shit. Yeah, I can't believe he's out there.
Wow. Welcome back. It's halftime here at Rodney Collins Field. We just put 2 minutes back on the board for the teams to stretch. Davison leads 14-0 at halftime, and Jim, I think you got some stats there for us.
Okay, in the first half, Davison won the turnover war. They had 0, and Oxford had 2. In rushing, Davison had 17 rushes for 74 yards, with the number 19, Ruben Talley, having 13 rushes for 46 yards. And number 2, that is Hitchcock, had 1 rush for 21 yards. And Brett Kenny, the quarterback, had 3 rushes for 7 yards. Oxford had 26 carries for 80 yards, with the big rusher being number 26, Schleck. He had 13 rushes for 54 yards. In passing, Davison, under Mr. Kenny, was 6 for 15 for 6 completions, but 135 yards and no intercepts.
Yeah, 70 on one play.
And then you had for Oxford, they were 1 for 7 and completed 1 pass for 14 yards.
There's some good news, Jim.
Yeah,
I see Mike Perry out there
he's
on
walking.
the field.
He's walking. And boy, I didn't think he would be
Michael
back.
Owl is back out there in the middle of the fray too. He's out on the huddle.
Boy, you know, that you couldn't get any better. You can't get any better news than that.
Wow, they must have taped him. I don't know if he's got a knee brace on or what.
He might have.
You
a
can't
knee
tell
brace
underneath
on.
the heavy socks.
But I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd press it. But if 17 can play, that's Mr. Mike.
The
Mike
trainer's
Perry,
looking at him to see if he's able to move, and it looks like he's able to move.
He's a gamer.
We're going to have the ball to start second half.
And Mr. Lala is out there ready to go too. So
what an emotional lift for the defense if Mike gets back out there.
Yeah, emotional lift for everybody.
He's talking to Blaze Gleasencap, the defensive coach. So I'm ready to go in, coach.
Oh, that's got to be a little scary for Mike too, because
Talk the coach into letting him play.
Yeah, that's
They're lobbying right now.
that's when you wonder if a parent should be involved.
if you don't need him, there's always another day.
That's right. That's right. There's more to life than playing a high school football game. But he looks like he's really moving well, so
we'll see.
Hard to speculate. So let's not.
And Davison's going to receive at the east end.
I don't think he talked him into it. Well, he's trying.
And of course, our 2 captains tonight are Mr. Goodall and Goodell, and Mr. Luis Rivas.
They should be kicking off to us.
Luis had a good year.
Let's go through those linemen tonight. Offensive lineman, Ian Graham, Luis Rivas, Phil Smith, Chris Leach, and Sam Four.
I'll tell you one thing. If I were Davis's coaching staff, I would have definitely talked about the onside kick.
Yeah, they did it to us. And I hope
we've had it done to us a couple times this year.
Yeah.
You just need to be ready for that kind of stuff. I mean, there's nothing to lose. You are in potentially the last game of the season for both teams, so pull out all the stops.
Here we go with number 14 for them, kicking off.
It's the quarterback. Does everything.
That's Mr. Mike Jones, quarterback and kicker.
Going deep. That's Lau.
That's Mr. Lau.
Oh, here's the old reverse play.
Reverse play.
Who's got it? Yep.
He's got it right there.
And it's number 33, Mr. Wilson. And number 88 put a little bit of extra lick on him.
Yeah, I'm trying
there.
to figure out what is going on out there.
I mean, he just looked like he tried to hurt him there.
And I don't know if he got pushed there or what, but
I don't know.
The officials are just not going to have anything to do with it, I guess.
Well, I don't think they actually saw it. He was away from the ball.
You saw the same thing I did.
Yeah,
he was kind of giving him the
he just
the workover there.
Yeah. So here we go with the single back, and the single back is Metcalf.
Metcalf now.
I'm wondering if Ruben's hurt.
I think probably just trying to keep fresh legs. Here he comes.
Here comes Mr. Metcalf. Ooh, that looked like
Close to a face mask there.
and well out of bounds again. But he picks up. Let's see. They're going to give him, looks like 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. It might be that they're saving Ruben for defense, too, since
Since
Mike
we've had
was
some
out.
trouble with Mike. That's true. It could be.
Because Rube plays defense before he was switched to halfback. And I guarantee you, Brett Metcalf is a tough runner.
I don't see Ruben.
Metcalf comes through and
Short of the first down.
He's going to get about.
Oh, no, he was second effort, gets the first down.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, they got him marked almost.
You know, he's like a cat. Being a wrestler, I swear, he never goes to his knees.
I thought he was down back
That's a
at the
Greco-Roman
37.
move, you know?
Or 32 there.
And he's national Greco-Roman champion, I believe, this year for his weight class in the United States.
Not been much he hasn't won.
Not in wrestling. He's undefeated yet, going into his senior year. This only happened, I think, twice before, or once. And it's 1st and 10. Mr. Metcalf, and
Still got those feet going.
and he picks up
Picks
a
up
long
5.
4.
4, yeah,
Okay,
4.
well, looks like 5 the way they're setting it. So give him 5. Nope, give him 4. A long 4.
Coach Rowley
So
says,
make it 2nd and 6.
Coach Rowley says, you two out. You guys just couldn't tackle him. Yep, he's tell them saying you're tackling up high.
Well,
It'd be
right
nice
now,
to
those
sustain
those guys in the front trenches are the guys that are doing the work right now. Here comes Hitchcock in motion.
Oh, it's a quarterback keeper. Oh,
Yep.
don't hook that. Oh, good job. See where they mark it?
Boy.
Right at the first down marker.
And so it looks like we'll see where the mark is. It's going to be
It's a first down.
First down.
Yep.
So Davison on their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10 with 10:22.
Real
Picked
smart
up-
play there. I don't know if you saw it, Jim, but Chris Lang was blocking on the outside, and he started to put that arm around, and he felt his hand go, so he pulled it back in under his wing, so he didn't call for a hold there.
That was nice blocking at the point of attack.
Got a little equipment problem for Oxford. All right. Restrapped up and ready to roll.
Oxford in that 4-4.
Ruben Talley now at the tailback.
Yep. Another new fresh legs.
Yeah, I think he's just going to rotate him and try and keep some fresh stuff going. This is Ruben.
And he picks up 2.5 yards.
Right into the middle of the pile.
So make it 2nd and 8.
77.
And that offensive line's doing a pretty good job right now.
No passes yet. 5-6 running plays in a row. With success.
With success. Now you might see that change right here. And it's 2nd down and 8.
Nope. Give to Ruben again. Get outside, Ruben.
Goes outside. And
First
what a
down.
burst of
What a
speed.
burst. You better believe there was a burst there.
I mean, he just all of a
Wow.
sudden got shot right out of a cannon.
Little gallop there.
Yep. And he picks up another 10 yards.
Ooh, this is the way you'd like to draw up at halftime right here. You
Yep.
come out and you go after the team who's been stopping you on the run and just
And
execute.
execute. And the blocking at the line is what's the difference in the ball game.
Ruben did a nice job there. He waited for his blocker and then he just squirted, man. He
Boy,
squirted.
when he saw the hole open up, did he hit it? 1st down and 10 from the 40.
It's a pass. Oh, he's got him open. Oh, that was not caught.
Incomplete.
No. He had two
Took a
guys open there.
bounce. He had both open and he missed both of them. Went to Tommy Webb and the ball took a bounce before he got to Tommy.
He had Craig Hitchcock
Craig.
open in the flat.
Yep.
He probably could have ran. It's a tough night to throw the ball.
So we have 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. The clock stopped at 9:14. Davison on their own, on Oxford's 39-yard line. 2nd and 10. Well, they've got 12 men on the field, Oxford did, so they had to call a timeout.
Right. That's good. That's a good.
I looked over there and I said, one guy's trying to get off, and then he questioned whether he should get off or not. And I counted and I said, there's 12 men on the field. And so they quick call timeout just before the ball snapped. Otherwise, if they play, it's 15 yards. If he tries to get off but doesn't play, it's only 5.
What is that, the illegal participation?
Illegal participation. So there's no penalty, and at 2nd and 10, they use their first timeout. Well, I really felt that we would handle Oxford a second time around because we've improved that much.
So far they definitely have.
Yep. We've shored up our offensive line. We've shored up our defense.
Really need
some real
another
leadership.
Yeah, another score here. That makes it pretty tough. So Oxford burns a timeout with 9:14 left in the third quarter. Davison up by 2 touchdowns. And with the ball marching into Oxford territory. Tally still the tailback.
Single back. Motion, makes it trips.
Gives it to Hitchcock, cuts inside. Probably should have stayed out that time.
And he picks up a yard. So make it 3rd down and 9.
That's a tough play to run inside.
Especially against Oxford.
That's where he ran it last time successfully, but there's just such a small margin there. The wide receiver's blocking down, so you're pushing the defender right toward where he's trying to cut inside. Got to complete a pass, Jim. We've been been sharp on the passing game.
Well, we've been good enough for 2 touchdowns, or 2 touchdowns, because the first touchdown was set up by the long pass. And here we go. And he drops back.
Got him.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Where's the mark?
And it's
looks like he's got it.
Yep, and that's
Looks like
Mr.
he's got
Law,
it.
isn't it?
Yep.
Mike Law back. Nice catch. Pitch and catch to Law. First down.
Boy, that's a big one there.
9 yards. Needed 9. Got 9.5.
Well, you saw what he did. He drove the defender 2 yards past the stake and then just turned to the outside and came back to the ball. Not going to do anything with that except catch it, or it's going to be incomplete. There's no chance for the defender.
If they don't take it deep, you beat him deep on the next time.
True.
So here we go. First
Tough.
and 10,
It's a slick track for a defensive back to plant and come back to the ball. It's just a tough thing. There's Hitchcock going outside this time. Is he going to make the corner? Nope. But he gives number 23 a little kiss as he goes by with his elbow.
He gives everybody a little kiss. Let me tell you, he's a hitter. He hits you offense, he hits you defense. And with 8:02, the clock stopped as he goes out of bounds. He picks up 2. Let's make it 2nd and 8 for the Davison Cardinals, up 14-0 over Oxford.
You're always taught to punish, whether you're on offense or defense. You want to be the one delivering the blow.
Yeah, you have to deliver the bolo, otherwise you're going to be the one catching it.
Sure.
Keep the momentum on your side. A little bit of physics.
A little physics.
In fact, I've got Craig for the 2nd year in honors physics this year. Great student. In fact, I've got a ton of them out there.
Here we go. Same look again. Fake. Oh, this time we did work it right, and for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Yeah.
That was the one we had the discombobulation in the second quarter on. Yep, where everybody ran together. That time they ran it perfectly.
They ran it perfectly, and he went untouched. Nice block at the center and guard position. Wow. You want to give some help, some credits over there to Mr. I think that's Ian Graham and Mr. Sam Four on that block.
That was nice.
And Davison goes up 20-0 with the extra point coming up.
Nice execution.
Nice seeing that flag go up and down on that cart. And the ball's up.
It's good.
And good. And with 7:57 left to go in the third quarter, Davison goes up 21-0. That's nice they've done that a lot this season, especially the last 6 games, taking the opening kickoff and driving it down their throat. I mean, in the second half.
Yeah, and that's after the opposing coach has worked his halftime trying to, he knew he was going to be on defense first, and he was firing up his kids down there to play defense, and we just drove it right down their throats. All with the run, one pass completion, everything else a run. Yeah, Mike Perry may not get in the game now for sure. Get up by 3 touchdowns here. Unless the game tightens up, there's no sense injuring him anymore. You would definitely need him if you get to next week.
Much pain is he was in. Hey, but he's lobbying to try to look at. He's saying, I got other players. He talks to the trainer, and now look at the trainer. He's lobbying everybody to play. He's lobbying everybody to play.
Fans coming to life here a little bit, Jim.
Yep.
Mr.
And we're
Hitchcock's
ready to-
going to kick off.
And kick it deep.
Hitchcock.
I tell you, there's so many nice kids out here. So many good kids, and not just on the football team. And the ball goes deep. Picks it up 15-yard line, number 2.
He's the one who fumbled the opening kickoff. He holds on to it a
And
little
nice
better this
tackle
time.
by number 35, Nate
That's
Bundy.
Nate Bundy on the legs.
Boy, he's going to be, that wrestling team is loaded. We're rated 3rd in the nation this year already, and they are loaded.
Roy has himself a real powerhouse.
He's got a powerhouse.
Starts
We
right
thought-
down when the kids are about 4 or 5 years old, too.
But the thing about it is, from 103 on up, they are a powerhouse this year.
Talked him into it. Perry's out there. He talked him into it.
And Mr. Michael Perry is out there at linebacker again.
Mr.
I
Tuttle's
don't
been
believe it.
observing him lobbying everybody on the sidelines trying to get in.
Here we go. Fullback.
Inside handoff.
Oh, and he got hit. Mr.
There he
Perry,
is. Perry
right there.
makes his presence known.
Yep.
Says, Coach, that's why I want to be in the game.
Yep. Perry and Dinkins. Nose guard and inside linebacker.
Oh, that's really relief to
That's
see him
nice
out there.
to see that. Make it 2nd down and 10. He throws.
Quick flick.
Yep.
Get there, Camden.
Camden Moose comes up, but not before he picks up 6 yards.
Third
So
and-
3rd and 4. Make it 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
Where they marked it. Make it 3rd and 3. We're giving them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Gleasenkamp's just talking to them about that. I think we went back to the inside, and he wasn't looking for that.
So with 3rd and a short 3.
I would think Bud will go for it on 4th down if they don't make it.
Fullback. And he made it.
Yep. By half a yard.
First down. Picks up, needed a short 3, and he picked up a long 3. So right at midfield with Davison leading 21-0 with 6:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oxford has a first down, 1st and 10 from the midfield stripe. I tell you, that fullback is a load.
Yeah, he keeps the shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. He's always going downhill. Stocky, too. Short legs.
There
There
he
he
is.
goes again. Couple more.
Give
Three
him
more.
3.
Jeez.
Give him 3. He's 3. He's good for 3.
That seems like a formula.
Well, what they're doing is they're setting up the pitch.
Yeah.
The keep
Yeah,
and
they
the
keep
pitch.
dive, and then you're going to go out and around the
Yep.
corner. Keep.
You gotta keep there until that end puts his nose in.
They want to see the defensive end diving down.
When he dives down, then they're gone. So 2nd and 7. You're coming to the top of your screen this time. Nope, they're going away
Tailback.
from it. Ooh! Number 7, that's Chris Lang.
Who's got his hand on the face mask?
Oh. But not before he picked up about 5 yards. So make it 3rd down and 2 or 3.
Clock continues to run. We're down to about 5 minutes left in the
Make
third
it
quarter.
3rd and 3. And you bet Mr. Gomez is going to get the football coming up here.
Yeah.
5:02 and counting.
Maybe twice.
And maybe twice.
It's time for Nate Bundy to make a little knifing through here. No, they're going to offset.
Yeah, they offset him. They're going to throw out here.
That's a lateral. That gained nothing.
He might have got a yard.
See where he marked it.
Might have got a yard. This time Davison was ready for that. So now it's 4th down, 4th and 3. And you better believe Gomez is going to get the ball this time. Yeah, make it 4th and 2. They did get a yard, so make it 4th and 2.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get it that time. They had him in an offset. All right, guys, we've stopped him once. Let's do it again. Now he's in the straight eye.
Now linebackers step up.
Pitch, first down. Camden Mose on the tackle, down at the 30.
But not before. The pitch man was not the man that takes the pitch man. Didn't come up.
Well, I was watching the defensive coach changed the set there, and he had the normal stand up outside
the field.
They had the normal stand up guy. He made him go down into a 3-point stance and knife down.
So after about an 8 or 9 yard pickup, it's 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line as Oxford is moving. And the quarterback goes out.
Ooh, Moose puts a hit on. Caught. Chittick.
After a pickup. And he takes the ball up to about the 12-yard line. It's going to be, let's see where they're going to mark it. Looks like the 13-yard line, 1st and 10. Nice pitch and catch.
Defensive coach is taking a lot of chances right now, and they're going right to where he's coming from. That was another corner blitz.
And there's 4:29 to go with a 1st and 10 from the 13. And now we got the offset eye.
This was a pass last time. Nope, now we're going back to the eye.
Now we're going back to the eye. Maybe we're going to power this ball.
Tailback.
Halfback.
Good tackle there by Chittick.
And he picks up maybe 2. Give him 2 yards. So it's 2nd and 8 from the 11. Boy, heart kind of gets stuck in your throat about now. Here we go with the I formation. They're playing hard-nosed football right now. Let's see if Davison's defense can step up. And
pass. Open. Oh, intercepted by Chittick.
Right in front.
That's 2 tonight for Kyle.
That's 2. That's number 9 for the season. This makes up for
yeah. Kyle's having his revenge.
He's having his revenge right now.
He is
having a nice job, stepped up. The guy was open for a split second. And it looked like it was TD went up for it, and Chittick stepped in front.
That's
so
the way to respond as an athlete right there. You've had a tough time against the team, and you just put your nose down and go get it.
With 3:42 left in the 3rd quarter, Davison takes over at their own 20-yard line after the intercept into the end zone.
Just took too long to get rid of the ball because he was wide open.
Well, it was a seam pattern again.
Sure was. He just blocked down for a moment and releases. Tight end.
That's that big tight end. Well, here we go. Single back, and that's Ruben Talley. And here goes Ruben.
He's going to get some yards here.
And give him 5. Give him 5.
Helmet on helmet contact right there at the end. Man, that's scary.
And here comes Brett Metcalf in. They're alternating those halves. Rube's holding his wrist.
Yeah,
I think he got caught a helmet on that wrist.
He did. There was some. That hurts.
So we got 2nd and 5.
It'll take a few plays for that sting to get away. Metcalf now. Still rolling.
And he's going to pick up about
2 maybe?
1, maybe 2. He's still not down.
Oh,
there's the flag.
We got some mouths or something going on there.
Somebody said something or somebody hit something, but we're going to see who's it on.
Maybe it's both directions. I saw our guy still talking after the flag went up. I don't know if that means anything.
Well, we picked up 2 anyway.
I think we're going to have offsetting here.
Personal foul, Davison.
Just us.
Yep. Well, they must know because they're down there in the fray. We did something wrong.
Well, I saw some John still going on after the flag went up.
So it's going to be half the distance. That's going to be half the distance. And I think it's a dead ball foul, so that'll make it 3rd down.
Yep, you're right.
Unless they hadn't blown the whistle
No,
yet.
he signaled dead ball.
So it's half the distance and you've already used your down.
Well,
Dead ball, personal foul.
Okay, here comes Hitch in. Chittick out.
yeah, you don't want to do anything stupid here.
My guess is we're going to see a seam pattern.
Think they're going to pass it?
Mm-hmm. And that was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, I see a run and a punt.
And you got
Yeah, I can give it to Hitchcock. Yep.
and
Pretty
he's
nice
still
run.
going. Nice run.
Pretty nice run for picking up 3 yards. 2 yards. Gonna punt. It's all right.
That's the smart thing to do.
Yep.
When you're up 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, now you just want to get the punt away, play defense again.
And you got 2:21 left to go in the 3rd quarter, up 3 TDs. You play smart football.
You don't get any personal fouls on 3rd down and short.
We calling timeout? I
No.
don't know.
I wouldn't think so. I'm gonna go right out to the formation.
Okay.
Okay, Cody, it's time to launch one, buddy.
Cody Goodell goes back. What we don't need is we don't need a bad snap. But
Yeah, there would only be 2 maybe.
then you know who's snapping the ball? That's Nate Bundy.
Oh, Bundy. Good snap.
Great snap.
Kicks away.
Kicks. Nice kick.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Oh, hit him. Ooh.
And tackle by guess who?
Bundy and
Number
Dinkins.
Dinkins. And a little help from Mr. Bundy.
Snapped the ball, made the tackle.
And they take over on their own 40 on Davison 40-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:37 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Boy, that one penalty was a real heartbreaker.
We've only had 2, but they've been big uns.
Yep.
One took points off the board, and that one made it impossible to go for a 1st down.
Field position.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
Play for field position. And we got switching the balls here.
Yeah, coach is talking to the offender right now.
And we got the eye for we got an offset eye.
Crews stay together for the playoffs, right? The officiating crews?
Usually.
At least until the end.
Yep.
Pass. Crossing pattern. No, it didn't hit it again.
Had him open.
Tried that same pass last time down here, too.
And that's that tight end drag coming all the way across.
Threw it high last time.
That's a long ways to throw that
Long,
ball out
long
there
throw, and
now.
it's you're rolling to your left as a right-hander. It makes it a little harder.
So now that stops the clock, 2nd and 10, with 1:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Hope you're enjoying tonight's ball game, brought to you by WDTV Channel 19 from the local high school here.
In a moment here, we'll thank our sponsors.
From the eye, straight eye.
Pass. Pump and go. Oh, there's nobody there. Just us. Just us. Go get it, Craig.
And it was, Craig was by himself. The only one that was going to be able to catch it was Craig.
It was a pump and go, but the receiver only knew it was just a hitch to him. He forgot
broke
the
it
go
off.
part.
He broke it off.
A little miscommunication.
So that makes it 3rd down and 10.
Option, I think.
I think so. I think
Option.
I'd run the ball
Yeah, I think we'll see
with
that.
a halfback. Or that little bubble pass or swing pass out here into the flat.
We got that one
Works.
covered a little better now, it looks like. He's going in motion. We're going to have an option coming this way. Nope. Right up the middle.
Fullback.
Oh, and he's
Fullback.
free. Ooh, just short.
So that makes it 4th down and 1.
Man.
Austin on the tackle.
Ooh, he's hurt. I don't think you'll see him come out of the game.
Who, Gomez?
Yeah.
No, he is
hurting too.
He is Mr. Oxford.
He is hurting.
He's a football player.
Look at him.
He goes up there and says, give me
the ball. I'm going to get the first down.
Give me the ball.
Oh, bobble the snap, but he got his first down. Got him marked over the line. This guy has him marked short of the line.
If it's this guy,
no,
it's not a first
he's walked
down.
away from it. He's walked away from it, so it's the opposite side.
Now let's see where they set the ball.
Now they've got it marked inside.
Oh
it is.
my
It
God,
is turned over.
May not have made
wow,
it.
he come running from the sidelines. He was on the other
look
side
at
of the line.
Coach. Look at the coach.
He had him marked on the other side of the line.
First down, Davison. Oh,
he did.
My goodness.
He saw the same thing I did. That linesman came in on the Davison side of that 30-yard line, and then when he marked it, it was on the other side.
The officials call it the way they see it.
No, but I mean when he ran in, he started the mark.
But I mean, the guy that really saw it was the umpire. He came up and set the mark.
Okay.
And he didn't make it, but it was close.
Ooh. Well,
45 seconds left to go.
Another play. We're going to
Davison
kill off the
takes
third
over
quarter.
on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 30. And we've got Brett Metcalf in the backfield. Single back.
With the pass.
Nice block out there.
First down.
First down for Mr. Lal.
Nice block out here by Hitchcock.
By Hitchcock. Did a nice job blocking downfield as soon as the ball was caught. Nice stalk block. And he picks up 13 yards to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
You'll see those two guys working together on the hardwood here in a few weeks, too.
Yeah, well, all of those receivers, all of them.
Yep.
You have with
McNabb.
Yeah, McNabb and who's
Lal Lang.
Webb.
Or Tommy Webb.
Zeller.
Yep.
They're all basketball players. Mm-hmm. Every one of those wide receivers and slot men are
Another pass. Get rid of it. Oh, man, that's a dangerous play.
And he's not.
Oh, I fumbled it. And number 74. Oh, no, he didn't recover it. Oxford's got it, I think. 74 for Davison had it momentarily. And then the pile squirted. Yep.
They have it.
Oxford
takes it at the 50. Tried a little bit too hard. They finally pulled the ball out. That's our first turnover. That's our first turnover. 2-1. With 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Davison up 21-0. Davison gives the ball over on a fumble by Ruben Talley. Extra effort.
Yeah, he was hurt when he came off in the last series too with the wrist. Now he's got something up higher, neck or something.
And so here we go with 9 seconds left to go in this quarter. He's going to go back and throw the ball.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Cannon moves.
Cannon moves. And with no time left, it's a sack from the 50 back to the 42-yard line. An 8-yard sack on the quarterback. Make it a 10-yard drop. Takes it all the way back to the 40, so it's 2nd and 20 as we switch yard lines for the half, or for the quarter.
We're going to go down to the sidelines to Kevin Macklin.
From the very first play of the game, the Cardinals took all the momentum, picking up speed, never looking back. In the third quarter, they continued their dominance, with Ruben Talley getting a second touchdown and Kyle Chittick getting a second interception in the red zone. So far, it looks like the clouds are clearing as the Wildcat curse is being lifted from Coach Putnam. Now we're going to head back up to Mr. Lindsay and Mr. Shepard.
And here we're back. Well, that's the end of the third quarter with 12 minutes left to play. Davison up 21-0. But Oxford has the ball, 2nd and 20 from their own 40-yard line. Davison's defense is for real.
Played really well the last 5-6 weeks. It's been
real.
Since Grand Blanc, the Grand Blanc game, they played a great game.
They played. I thought Grand Blanc game was the best defensive game they played all year. And boy, you wanted them to win that. They really earned to win that, but they didn't.
Heartbreaker.
It was a heartbreaker. But you know what? You temper steel.
I think they got better
when you
because
go through
of it.
the heat.
Right. Yep, they got better because of it.
Yep.
Well, they got second in a long ways now, Jim. Now you can pin your ears back. You just got to keep your head up for that fullback coming through there with the ball, although he's an offset now. We're playing really deep, really big cushion out there at the top of the screen. And that's where he's going. Inside receiver, missed the tackle.
Mr. Chittick missed a tackle, but the other guy didn't, and that's
Hitchcock cleaned it
Mr.
up.
Craig Hitchcock. And he picks up 13 on that.
You can
Make
see
it
that
3rd down and 7.
You can see that play coming. We're giving a 10-yard cushion on the outside receiver.
And both of them, and you're saying somebody has to step up early to take that quick one away.
The clock is the big factor now. We're at 11.5 minutes left in the game.
And then the first missed tackle gave him another 4 yards.
Yeah, it did.
So it's 3rd down and 7. You're in 4-down territory here.
Well, you got to be at this point for them.
And so from the I formation.
I think he's offset just a bit, Jim, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep, he is.
Straight drop. Ooh! Oh, he's going to catch it.
And he did catch it. And he's got a 1st down. Goal at the 10-yard line. Nice catch. Great defense, but he went up and took that right away from the defender.
Sure did.
From Hitchcock.
Mr. Perry put a lick on the quarterback. 1st and goal. Right at the 10.
37-yard pass play. 1st and goal from the 10. Can't get a 1st down, so. Here we go with 11 minutes left to go. And
Rolling.
quarterback rolls.
Nothing there. Oh, he got the up back. Oh, there's. Whoa, where did that come from?
A flag.
What? It came from the. What happened there?
I can't see from here.
Came from the umpire.
Yeah,
Like way after the play.
It might be an illegal receiver downfield.
Yep,
That's what it is.
What
the
it
illegal
is. He
receiver
saw it.
downfield.
Yeah, that came from the umpire, so that's.
Somebody released, went
little early.
downfield and blocked.
That's a big penalty. Whew.
That's a big penalty.
10-yarder, right?
That's 10 yards.
And you'll take away that big gain. Down remains 1st. Be 1st and 20 now, though. 1st and goal from the 20. No, it's 5.
It's
1st and
5
goal
yards.
from the 15. Well, this defense has been pinning their ears back all night. See if they can do it one more time, Jim.
Well, it's 1st and 15, and you're split far out here.
Lots
with
of cushion over here.
flank.
Up the middle. Nope, it's a pitch. Oh, the defensive end crashed, but we got some cover.
But not before he gets it almost back to the 5-yard line.
Something get him out about the 7. Defensive end bit.
Yep. He looked inside.
All
he
night,
saw,
yep.
saw the ball.
all night long. They've been running that little
The
option,
okay.
and you just get lulled to sleep. They keep giving the ball to
Second and
fullback.
7. 2nd and goal from the 7. 2nd and goal from the 7. And there's 10:44 left to go. Davison up 21-0.
Did get out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. To give to the tail.
Yep.
Davison has it. My gosh, they turned the ball over again.
Well, thank goodness for that.
4 times?
3, I think.
2 interceptions, 2 fumbles.
That's right. 4 times. It's 4-1 on the turnovers.
Man.
And Davison gets the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. Make that the 6-yard line.
That was just a missed
With
handoff there.
10:40 left.
Really wasn't a hit that caused
No.
that.
But that's okay.
Absolutely. So the defense is still pitching a shutout deep
Yeah.
into the 4th.
Well, we know what seven turnovers feels like, because we did it in the 2nd week. So, single back is Metcalf.
Got to get a 1st down, get it out of our goal line area here.
And it's Metcalf.
There's a 1st
Straight
down.
up the middle and more. And more.
All right.
And he takes
Up
it
to the
up
41.
to the 41-yard line. Make that a nice 36-yard or 34-yard carry.
That play has worked to perfection twice.
So it's at the 40-yard line.
Once for a touchdown to Ruben.
I thought it was at the 45, so that was, well, it still was a 35-yard, 34-yard carry.
Timeout Oxford.
Timeout Oxford.
They are going to try and regroup.
That hurts when you're down there, and twice they've been down there and have given the ball up.
Yeah, Coach Rowley is not
he can't be real
pleased
happy.
with folks. He's putting people out of the game. He's already thrown two guys over to the side, 4 guys to the sideline. He's replacing them all. Wow.
He must feel that the game's over.
No, I think he's really perturbed at a few guys up front, and he's gonna give some other guys a chance to get their uniforms dirty.
Those are all clean uniforms coming out there.
Sure are.
Yeah. Well, Davison's played well tonight. Only one mistake. And there's the defense.
Yep.
They're getting ready for the next one. That's quite the group on defense and quite the group on offense. The offense has started to pick up.
It's gotten much better.
More consistent.
Tell you,
well, the receivers
get through tonight though. You'll have to be. Your
be
game will have to be clicking all the way
week.
around next week against Adams.
No mistakes.
Those boys
We'll
are
have to play
big.
the game of the year and then some. Adams.
Yeah. You're going to need to be able to balance out your offense, or you're going to be in trouble.
It can happen. I just hope it's not as cold as it was last year.
Oh man, that wind was coming straight from the north. Pitch, that's going to be, nice.
Nice block down
Cut.
here by Mr. Lang.
Oh, get down. Oh,
Now
there's the flag.
There it is. There it is.
Jeez. And the referee was not going to call it. He was not going to call
Well,
it.
he didn't have to. He's got 2 other guys that hit it first. So now, after the unnecessary roughness, they're going to walk off 15 more after a 7-yard gain.
He was not going to call it. Nothing at all. That came from the back judge.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's 10, and there's 15. Takes the ball up to the Oxford 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for Davison from the Oxford 39. With 10:22 left to go, Davison up 21-0. Well, they got it right. That's the main thing. Davison, let's see. There's some new jerseys out there for Oxford.
Sure are.
2, 4, 6 white jerseys.
Sure are. Be a good time to throw the ball. Got some brand new defensive back down here. One at the top of the screen. Yeah, he's going to throw it on. He's got him too, right there, touchdown.
Mr. Chris Lang for a touchdown. 28 zip coming up. S7.
That was pretty easy to see, Jim. Coaches saw it too.
They brought in a whole new defensive backfield, and they sure weren't ready for that.
I think we can start talking about Rochester Adams.
Yep. It's now 27-0, and we're going for the extra point here with 10:08 left to go in the game. Well, this will get us some subs in if I know.
Community, I hope you're proud of these boys. We've been quite lucky for 3 years in a row to watch playoff games at home and on the road.
Well, you know, this thing starts. It'll start the week that we end. This building program starts again. These kids put in a lot of time in the weight room. They put a lot of time in working out in the summer. There's a whole lot that people don't see, time and effort that goes into this.
Oh, man, that was... He just doesn't like this end of the field.
We got to tell Craig he's got to get under the football. He can't kick the top half of the football.
He kicked the top half definitely that time.
And so now, with 10:08 left, Davison up 27-0. We'll be kicking off again.
And I think you will see some new guys in on defense for us, or at least I hope they get a chance to get in a playoff game.
Yeah, that came on another turnover, didn't it? When you
Sure
think
did.
about it.
Yeah, we really just had one march. We had the march to open the second half. Everything else has been off. Well, that was a pretty good march, and we started on our own 5.
Yeah.
Remember, that was a 95-yard drive.
95-yard drive.
In only a few plays.
But it started because of a turnover. And this is just exactly opposite of what happened in week 2.
That's right. Yeah, we were the giver, not the receiver.
Yep. We gave that one away. And tonight,
different story.
What happens when we play good ball. And we see lots of nice, clean jerseys in there for Davison, don't we?
We do.
Greg's going to kick this ball deep.
It's a good kick right to the sideline.
To the 18-yard
Number
line.
20. Oh, got the first hit.
And then there's a flag.
No, beanbag.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Beanbag, I think. Oh, no, it was a flag.
And that was John Baker on the initial
block from
hit.
behind.
And so that's a spot foul.
Just 5 yards, right?
I think that's 10.
Play all subs. There you go. Get some numbers in. Dinkins is being replaced by his brother. His freshman brother.
Yeah.
Nope, you're right. That's 5 yards.
Was it?
Yep.
Josh is replacing his brother.
Or is it?
10. He marked 10, I think. Jim.
That's 10.
Yep,
Yep,
it was
that's 10 yards. So it's first and
Need
10
to move the yard markers down there.
from the 18-yard line. Their own 18, down 27-0. Oxford is, with 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. And we've got a whole lot of new numbers in there.
Well, not quite too many yet. I think we
Well-
just got one. Just number 69, one Dinkins for another. That's a nice tackle there. Wells, who else is in on that?
And Mr.
Bundy.
Perry and Bundy, those three.
It's always tough to pick out Nate. He's always at the very bottom of the pile, and he's the shortest guy out there.
And they just subbed for Kevin
There we go.
Austin and Mr. Mike Perry.
That's great.
And McNabb is coming out.
Good.
So we've just put in 4 subs.
Good. See number 84 out there.
41 is Kelly DeHart.
84 is Robert Coulter. Oh, they almost got a pick there, too.
And the tackler is number
41.
41. Kelly DeHart, number 41. Yes. We've got a new quarterback in for
Oxford.
Oxford. In fact, they've got
16.
a whole new front
Yeah, it's
line. All new front line.
All new clean jerseys.
Well, he's still making sure. What you're gonna see now is 2 second-teamers here. Both sides. They only got one guy out there with any dirt on his
Yeah.
uniform.
Yeah, number
And
2.
Number 2.
Plays both ways. Oh, man, we got to jump on that ball. Oh, in pursuit there was Mr. Goodell.
Yep.
Who else came up on that hit there? Mose. Camden Mose, number 4.
And Corey West.
And a punt. Eight
And
and a half
it's
left in the fourth quarter.
4th and 9.
Usually guys you don't sub for are, like here, the guys who are back deep for the punt. Normally you don't sub for those receiver type guys.
Yeah.
So
They want
Hitchcock and
people
Lawler
that
deep.
handle the ball all the time.
Right.
Should have somebody on this wide out though.
See if he's warming up. Where's Jeff? Where's number 8? Yep, he's taking snaps now. We should see Jeff Slays at him now. Quarterback.
Man, guy took a 3-yard run. Out of bounds.
And so the ball goes out of bounds with 7:45
On the
left to go in
46 of
the
it.
third quarter. Davison up 27-0.
Second team offense coming
Second
into the
team
game.
coming in.
We'll try and get some names for you.
Not yet, not all of them.
Oh,
he
yeah.
is. Now he is.
Wholesale changes.
Wholesale changes.
68.
This is a blue light special at Kmart. Wholesale changes.
R.J. Wiedner. Who else? 75. Brian Miller.
Number
54. Chad LaFelt.
68.
R.J. Wiedner got him.
67.
John Frawley.
75.
Brian Miller.
And 53.
53 is Brent Dellis.
Brent Dellis.
Well, we got Slazak in at quarterback.
And Slazak in at quarterback, number 8,
Metcalf,
new quarterback.
Metcalf's the setback. Who we got out here, Jim? It's the wide receiver on this side.
I'm looking.
We got 22 out there, Mike Zeller in the slot.
81, I think.
Yep, there's 81 out there.
81 is Wesley Blankenship.
Yep, Wes.
I can't see the top. We still got Tommy Webb up there.
Yep.
And I can't see the very top of the screen, Jim. I think we got everybody except whoever's at the top. Oh.
It was that was a watch-out block, or lookout block.
Number 85, Adam Sakowiak is the other guy at the top of our screen.
And he loses quick 5.
That was that run one
play.
guy and hand off to the other, and it worked the same way it did for the first team the first time they ran it.
The trouble is you got to maintain those blocks a little longer.
Just it's a slow developing play.
So it's 2nd and 14, a loss of 4 on that play.
How about just the tailback off tackle or something? 7 minutes left.
They're in a 4-3.
They're coming. Pass. Ooh, it's a little underthrown, and it's intercepted.
And they intercept at the Davison, or at their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for Oxford. Ball goes over on downs.
Davison just wants the clock to run here. The defense would love to preserve a shutout.
But you know what? It's even more important that the guys get to play. And you got
Absolutely.
a whole new defense in there.
84, Robert Cotter's out there on that defensive
Number
line.
20.
Got 11.
John Baker's number 20.
And Zeller, 22.
Yep. Looks like
Kiddick's back there.
looks like
Uh-oh.
that's gonna go. Nope. Tacker by Zeller.
Zeller's got him. And he picks the ball all the way up to the 28-yard line. 1st down and 10 after the quick carry.
And Peter Najelski's out there. Number 89.
Bundy comes out. Number 69 goes in.
Don't have him. Oh yeah, Josh Dinkins. 72. Got Ron already.
The ball carrier.
And nice tackle by number 80. 84.
84.
84. That's Robert Cotter. After 2-yard gain, a 3-yard gain. Let's make it 2nd and 7. 6:13 and counting. Boy, it's wholesale. Just keep moving linemen in and out.
Ooh. All kinds of movement there, wasn't there?
Yeah, we went to a 5 front
Nice
offense, too.
tackle there by Zeller.
Zeller came right up, did exactly what he's supposed to. He's one of those kids they moved up from the JVs last week. And that is a loss of 2. 3rd and 4? No, it could have been a loss of 2.
Gain of about 2 or 3.
Gain of about 2.
3rd and 4. Up the middle.
Oh,
1st down and then some. Boys, he run hard.
he sure does. He put number 1,
Kiddick right down on his
Kiddick
back.
Put him right on his back.
Kyle's saying, you know, everybody else out of the game. Why don't you take me out too?
And so it is 1st and goal from just inside the 10-yard line at the 8-yard line with 5 minutes and counting.
I saw 3 guys come in and 2 guys go out. Does that mean anything? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, here comes the last one off.
We had the end down there moved.
We were offside.
I think you're going to find we got a motion. Yep,
Yeah.
we had a motion. The right end started to drop down into his stance after he'd gone into a set position.
Okay, 2 are coming in. This is tough for the officials. They got to keep counting constantly. 2 have gone off. Okay. Some of those guys are getting some serious exercise out there now.
We've got first and goal from the 12.
4.5 left in the game. See a pass now?
No, you got to run the ball.
Oh, pitch. Tackle. Chittick? Nope.
Missed it.
Touchdown.
And touchdown. Touchdown by number 11 for them. And they go up. Davison is 27, Oxford 6, and they'll be going for the extra point here with 4:16 left to go in the ball game.
The shutout is gone, but a lot of guys are getting time on the field. It'll make for another happy week of practice. If you can have a happy week of practice this far in.
Actually, as long as you're winning, it's a happy.
That's true.
It's amazing.
Started the second week of August.
It's been 3 years. We've made it past the first game every year, and then some.
Whoa. Thank
And
goodness the game
it's
hasn't been
good.
close enough to have him in there.
27-7.
Kid can't kick the ball.
And with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left, Davison up 27-7, and Oxford will be kicking off here in a second.
Injured official down there. Guys, doing something to the injured official.
Where's that at?
Down on the bench, Doc's talking to him.
Oh,
Doc Johnson's talking to him. Got his leg up.
Well, we don't, at this point in time, going with 4 officials isn't a problem because
That's
you
the,
got second teams all the way
that's
around.
the umpire too.
Yeah, that's the umpire.
So offensive lineman, now's the time to hold.
Actually, what they'll do is they'll move somebody else
Yeah.
into the umpire position
Yeah.
and leave one of your line judges out.
Right. So Hitchcock will be deep.
Is coming in on this? Oh, they got hands.
Hands people up front here because they think it'll be onside. And the one person deep is nobody other than Craig Hitchcock.
Davison has 10 of 11 guys within 5 yards of their line of scrimmage here.
You know what? You might kick this baby deep. Of course, they don't have their standard kicker in there either, do they?
Yep. Yep. 14 still kicking the ball.
Okay.
Oh, just goes deep. Just let it go to the end zone.
But it's a free ball. You got to make sure
No,
it makes
once
the end zone.
Yeah. Once it crosses the plane, you're
But
all
if it
set.
doesn't cross it, that's nothing but that's trouble. So the ball comes out to the 20 as it breaks the plane of the goal, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Davison with 4:16 left to go in the game. Davison
Something-
up 27-7.
Something tells me you're not going to see us throw the ball anymore.
Yeah. And you're going to see straight dives.
Yeah, none of that crisscross stuff. It's been a good night, Davis fans.
And I hope you've enjoyed it. And our sponsors tonight are Subway
Fulcher Insurance Agency, America's Premier Mortgage.
and Jim Waldron.
Thank you, sponsors, for making this possible.
And they do help put this on every home game. And I sure hope you've enjoyed it this year. We've sure enjoyed bringing it to you
This will be the last broadcast
from this field
in this field for this season.
for this season. Let's hope we're not done for a while. But and here goes
Yep.
Mr. Metcalf
Stay in bounds.
outside,
Stay in bounds.
and
First
he's
down.
got a first down.
The first team offense is back on the field. Well, now we're going to switch. Now the second team offense is coming.
They wanted to get him out of that end zone right there.
Yep. Get a play call, coach. Let's go.
He'll call a timeout, my guess.
No, he's got one called. Away they go. Look at Metcalf. He's completely, you can't see his number now. He's completely covered in mud. They put him in the mud puddle over on the Oxford bench there.
You know what, though? Boy, he's a whale of an athlete.
He's a little slick down here. They can't tap.
Yeah, it's like a greased pig out there now. And they give him the ball.
And
He's
going.
picking his way, too. Look at him go.
And he goes up to
Another
the
15.
15 yards. Another 15 for Mr. Metcalf up to the 45. You tell me those guys down there aren't a little excited?
Yeah, suey on that one.
Davison football is back.
Sure has been fun the last 3 years. Big Nine well represented tonight too. 4 Big Nine teams in action.
Yep.
2 of them playing each other.
And I hope that 3 out of the 4 win, because one of them's got to lose because they're playing each other. But
Last word we had, Grand Blanc was winning their game against Bay State Central.
oh, look at this.
He's going to go. No, no. Oh, there's a late hit there.
2-point takedown. And that's another 23-yard lines, I believe.
Thought you were going to say that's another Subway first down or something.
And Flushing beat Carmen.
Flushing beat Carmen.
19-17. That
Oh,
must have been a
been a good
nice,
game.
great game. Carmen will have 6 or 7 people going to big-time football, my guess is. Flushing's a good ball club.
Guess who they get next?
Grand Blanc, don't they?
No, Grand Blanc's up in Division 1. I think they get the winner of Muskegon Midland.
Oh, my goodness.
Muskegon's the best team in Division 1.
In Division 1, yeah.
And Midland is one of the top couple of teams. It's too bad they had to play the first night.
Well,
hey, you haven't quite
when
figured
we
all
win
the
here, we won't be with any slouch either.
No, that's for sure, definitely.
I consider them the best team in Division 2.
Absolutely. Well, until somebody beats them, they are defending champs. They went undefeated, so.
And they scored big all season long. Racked up a lot of points against a lot of people.
There he goes.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna get the corner. Nice cutback. Another 16, 17 yards.
With 2:17 left to go in the game, Davison up 27-7. Davison takes 1st and 10 from their 15-yard, from the Oxford 15-yard line. Boy, that was a nice handoff. He was lucky he got it off. Nice blocking over on that left side.
Ooh, not that time.
He got hit right as he got the ball. And no gain. 2nd and 10. This second team offensive line has not done a bad job, have they?
No. Well, so far everything's been outside too.
Yeah.
Brett's beating him to the outside with the ball.
But they're
Sustaining the blocks. I would
sustaining the block.
guess you're going to see him go wide again right here. Probably to the right. Yep. There he goes.
nice block outside.
Touch. Oh, down to the half-inch line. Yes.
Touchdown.
Oh, we got a flag. We got a hold back here.
But who's holding at the 2-yard line?
Got to be a wide receiver. Oh, block from behind.
Zeller. If it's behind the back, it was Zeller. Zeller was the lead blocker.
Well, he did a nice job.
There's another.
The original blocker down here did a nice job of warding him off.
It's 2 touchdowns off the board tonight with the same call.
So that takes the ball down to the 12-yard line.
See, that went down to the 1, then it's a spot foul, comes back, right?
Goes down to where it was at. So I thought he put the flag at the 2-yard line, so it should be out to the 12. I don't know exactly what's going on, but the officials are.
Somebody just steal a football?
He's got a problem with somebody in the audience.
Yeah, I figured that. Well, let's see where they put the ball. It should be 2nd down from the 12. So we've got 2nd and about 7 or 6 on the replay of the down. It was nice blocking downfield though by number 81.
Delay. Ooh. And we're inside the last minute.
At the 9-yard line, make it 3rd 3rd down and 5 with 1 minute to go.
The object here isn't to score.
No,
We're
the
just
object
running
is
the
to
ball
run
and
the
you're
clock
trying
out.
to run the clock out. If you score, great. If you don't, it's no big deal. You're not trying to rub it in the other team's face either. You're just running plays.
Running straight at him.
Straight in. Come get us.
This might be the last play of the game.
Very well. Last 30 seconds.
Unless we score.
Oh, it's going to take a knee.
He's going to take a knee. And
That's a good call, Coach.
That's a good call.
That is going to be the last play of the game. Davison
And
moves on.
And we won't be seeing you next week. Next week, our guess is we don't know exactly.
We don't know if, we're making assumptions, but it's pretty safe
We're making the assumption that Adams is going to win tonight, but we will be, my guess, next week at Rochester Adams. And I hope to see you there next week. And I hope you've enjoyed coming to the football game in the leisure of your own house. And we will be seeing you again next year.
Right. I think we're going to go down to the field with Kevin Macklin for a player spotlight interview here as soon as the players shake hands. So until we see you next year, hang on for Kevin as he comes on.
And enjoy another year of football. And let's hope our playoff things run another 3 weeks.
There you go.
That'll take us to Thanksgiving.
That's the place to be.
That's the place
Thanksgiving
to
at
be
the Dome.
On Thanksgiving at the Dome.
All right.
Good night.
I'm here with Ruben Talley, who's been filling in most of the season for Brandon Freeman, who started the last 3 years. And Ruben has been averaging like 6.1 yards a game, and tonight he scored 2 touchdowns in a win against Oxford. How does it feel?
It feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can do to help the team because I was playing defense at the beginning of the year, and we needed me somewhere else, so I just had to step up and try to do as best as I can do.
And he did exactly that tonight. Next week, we don't know who they're going to play yet, but we'll find out. Back to you guys.
Tonight's live broadcast of Davison Cardinals football on DTV was brought to you by America's Premier Mortgage, Vulture Insurance Companies, Subway of Davison, and Jim Waldron Pontiac, Buick, GMC Truck.